It's Thursday, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We're kind of like, all right.
Yeah, let's go. Thursday.
4-day work week, though, guys. 4-day work week. Shoot, I don't have that. I actually just had a science-backed 4-day work week is good for everybody.
Here it is.
It's good for the companies. It's good for the people. It's good for everybody. I had a whole thing. I don't have it in front of me right now.
Dang it.
Oh, darn it. But you know what I do have in front of me? Something that just happened to be in front of me about what is extremely unhygienic, but everybody seems to do it anyway. And what do you know? Right when you guys walk in, you walk in with Action Jackson from ESPN right down on the hallway, and what are you guys arguing about? Whether it's okay to brush your teeth at work. Mm-hmm. Because I guess he walked in the bathroom after you, Rafe, or something and smelled like toothpaste?
No, he just asked me my opinion on the way in. I usually sit in my car and drink my coffee and meditate and pray to God I can get through one more day of work. And then Jackson is when I see him pull in, I know it's time for me to come in the building.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
He usually pulls in and walks up to my window like a stalker. And we walk in together. And today's conversation was, let me ask you something, man. How do you feel when we're in the common bathroom, the 3-sink, 3-dumper bathroom here at work, and you walk out and you see somebody brushing their teeth, and I go, I don't love it. I won't lie to you. I don't love it. Makes me feel like I'm at a Flying J truck stop. It's never good to mix those smells of mint and doo-doo.
Oh,
But
yes, it is.
he said that, and
Tasty.
I would agree with this. He's like, we have a single bathroom up here up front. Mm-hmm. He's like, just go in there and nobody knows what's up, and then clean the sink out and do your toothbrushing bit. I would do that just because I feel like I wouldn't have to intermingle all of the
poo particles.
all the different people coming in and out of the main bathroom. I'd rather be in a singler.
I'm just happy people are brushing their teeth, to be real.
Yeah, but if they're brushing their teeth
It's
here,
the lesser of two evils for sure.
is that because they're not brushing their teeth at home?
No, I mean, I have like a bathroom kit in the office where, like, if I need to brush my teeth or wash my face or freshen up, like, I have all the stuff that I need.
Right.
And I've had to do that. Like, if I have a dentist appointment after the show, like, I'm going to still drink my tea and whatever, but I got to get prepped to go to the dentist.
Some people like to brush their teeth after every meal.
So I was raised by a woman who brushes her teeth after every meal.
Yeah.
Like obsessive, and she's in her 80s and has all her teeth.
Yeah, I
and
bet her teeth look awesome.
And when I was a kid, nobody in their 80s had their own teeth. They all had the whoop boop, put them in a cup next to the bed at night, right? So my mother's obviously doing something right.
Yeah.
But it's been obnoxious and obsessive and something that we've made fun of since we were kids. I mean, we'd be at we didn't go out a lot, but we'd be at Ground Round on Thursday, where kids ate for their weight, and I was eating for 48 cents. And as soon as the meal's over, boop, Mom gets up. She didn't even have a purse for any other, for any like womanly things. It was always for a toothpaste and floss and whatever. So she'd get her little kit and she'd have to find a bathroom and brush her teeth immediately.
Interesting.
Like hates the feeling of any sort of, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I assume my mother was doing it at school where she taught. So she was doing it at work. Jeff Burton used to do it here at work, but also I don't hold a typical standard to Jeff Burton because he clipped his nails for grooming purposes. Like this is where he clipped his nails, in the office. He also peed in the sink, if you all remember that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember
Here?
hearing about that.
I don't know.
Probably not
We
here.
never got it out of him whether he did it at work or not, which leads me to believe it was probably maybe in the single one over here. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I don't know. I guess I'm with Action Jackson that I would do it I would do it in the single over here, but I probably wouldn't do it in the
Yeah, it's as quoted before we went on the air. It is the lesser of two evils. If it's me having to see you brush your teeth in the men's room or you breathe in your hot fungus Dorito Funyun breath on me, brush your teeth.
yeah.
Because people with the worst breath got the most secrets to tell. I have noticed that in my life. And I'm like, hey, man, unless you know if there was a second shooter or something for JFK, there's no secret you have that I want that badly. Just keep it over there.
We have a breath epidemic happening these days. I think
Really?
people, oh, yeah. Either you are really
Name
on
names.
it. Well, I want to, but I won't.
Is it me?
No, it's no one on the show.
Oh.
You were either obsessed with having great breath or you don't understand that your breath is gross. And there is really no in between. Like, I feel like we do a really good job on this show of everybody has mints on them or gum at
I'm a mint
any
man.
time. And we all, we all trade and like have them, whatever. It's fine. There's other people in this building that have no understanding at all of how disgusting their mouth smells.
Oh man,
And it's upsetting.
I'm really curious.
And I'm not close enough and have the pay grade enough to maybe tell these people like, yo, you need a mint.
Oh,
stat.
that was a sign.
That's right.
Now I get it. Now I get
There's a
it.
power dynamic at play
I
here.
was going to say, you don't have to be friends. It's like the if somebody's T-shirt tag is sticking out. Mm-hmm. I'll do that to strangers and be like, hey, man, your tag is out. So,
Right. That's an easy one, though.
okay, but I don't think it's a big step.
That's a problem you 100% know is solvable.
Yeah, but so
You tell
is-
somebody their breath is stank, they might be like, I have chronic halitosis.
Yeah,
I don't care
it
what
is-
you feel about it. I'm doing you a favor because you have bad breath, and you should know.
But here's the deal.
I think this is a societal rule. This is my responsibility as a person in the.
We have a stink pact,
We do. So
which she carried over from John Hewlett. to
John
tell
and
each other
I-
if we ever are stinky for
we
any
had
reason.
the smell pact that we signed. It's actually in our office. You can see it.
Oh.
Here's the deal. The breath smelling bad
Mm-hmm.
should be more universally accepted. Like if you have somebody's tag out and you help them fix it, or you say, hey man, you got a bat in the cave booger up there.
Yeah.
People are so, oh, thank you so much. Or your fly's down. Like the other day we had a guest on, I don't remember who it was, and Rafe's like, yo, your fly's down. Like, oh my God.
I was shifty about it.
Yeah,
I
you're
gave
like,
you I go,
yo, check it out.
You said, "Hey man, you're letting the cows out of the barn."
I think I did
essentially.
emotion. I think I was like,
Yeah, you need to. And I heard the sign language, or saw the sign language. Thankful. If your fly's down, you got a booger in your nose, or you got a tag situation, or something else is up. But the breath is weird. You tell somebody, yo, your breath smells.
yeah.
They get offended.
Well, there's a way to do it, and I'm not Mr. Tact. I'll give you that. But,
Yeah. I don't think you're going to be teaching classes on it anytime soon.
no,
People
but
would
at
go
least-
cry. We're like, Moon!
No, nobody's. Grow up. If I tell you your breath sucks, you,
Hey,
get
man,
over
your breath
it.
sucks. See you tomorrow.
Come on, man. You got to be happy at some point.
Yeah.
Get over it after half a second, and then be like, man, thank goodness Moon saved me from a full
Yeah.
day of embarrassment.
I saw Steve-O, friend of show, Steve-O from Jackass, if you guys remember him.
Yeah,
You guys remember that guy?
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
cool.
he's kind of famous. He did an interview. I guess he used to have terrible breath. And he's like, was talking about this. I saw a clip where he's like, yeah, dude, I used to just have straight up doo-doo breath. And he's just like, I had a condition that needed like medical, something like with his tonsils or his stomach
Okay.
or something. And he's like, I smell it on other people now. It's a specific kind of breath stink because there are different kinds.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
ate
there's-
Doritos and,
Right, yeah, there's-
and I'm breathing Cool Ranch down your face. And then there's like that's coming from
Deep
the
within.
seventh circle of hell in your stomach.
Yes.
Like that's a disease
The bio
smell
layer.
coming at me.
Hell within.
And because I had a dude one time, man, and I'm not even kidding. It was like a guy that booked me on a gig, and he's like, I'll drive you. I said, cool. And we got in his car, and we started driving, and his breath was so hot and funky, it started filling up.
Oh,
and I knew this guy had gotten close to me before, and I knew he had chronically, like, stinky breath. But when we got in the cab of, like, and it was a small car, man, I was getting ill. Because we had to drive like an hour to this gig, and I was like, "Oh my God, dude!"
But you didn't say anything.
It's wintertime. What do you say? What can be done at that point?
You say, hey man, your breath is kind of kicking so much, in fact, that like it's filling the car. Can we do something about that?
He's like, "No, sorry," and then we got a 45-minute car ride.
There's no sorry. No, I mean, if y'all are buds, I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
The thing I saw with Steve-O,
Why would you not say something?
he was saying like he does tell people. He's like, it's a hard conversation to have. I wish I could find the clip, but he's like, it's a hard conversation to have. But he's like, I'll tell people, hey, dude, I'm not trying to offend you.
Right.
I recognize something that I used to have, which I think it's a little easier if you can like relate it to yourself.
Oh yeah, my wife is always, her instruction to me when she sees me being tactless is 2 sparkles and a wish. 2 sparkles and a wish.
What does that mean?
She goes, you give them 2 compliments, and then you give them 2 sparkles, like sparkly things about them, and then you give them what you're wishing from them. 2 sparkles and a wish. Hey man, Rafe, you look great today.
Okay.
I really like you in that color. Your breath sucks, man.
Oh yeah, those things definitely even out.
Could you? I'm not
Those
good at
two
it.
things
Listen, I'm not good at it.
Yes, things definitely even out. You're
Clearly
like,
I'm not
hey
good at it.
man, here's a piece of gum. Here's here's a everlasting gobstopper, and now I'm going to smash your testicle with the rubber mallet. And I'm like, those don't seem like they evened out very well.
Yeah, but Steve-O Sparkle, he first starts with,
Yeah.
hey, I'm just like you. You're just like, you're just like
dude.
me. I love him.
Well, I do think it's easier to tell people something like that if you can relate it back to yourself. If you're like, hey, man, I used to have this problem, and this really helped me. It's all good. I'm just letting you know because I went through it. Nobody told me, and it used to piss me off. Like, it's a lot easier to get, advice from somebody that has been through. I don't know. It's like.
Yeah, because then they're trying to help you out.
There's also like you don't
that.
feel as judged if you're like, oh, they've suffered the same thing that I'm going. Because it could be something. I'm guessing that some of the people with funky breath are well aware, and they just can't fix it.
You think so?
And there has to be someone in their life.
No way.
I've thought about it before where I'm like, I've had people with like really funky breath where I'm just like, dude, I don't know your dream person, your celebrity hall pass come to life, the person you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life, but their breath is just constantly kicking like halitosis. I don't know if I could do it. Because I was like, man, someone's got to kiss this person every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got butthole mouth.
They
and
do.
It's not good. And it's hard to tell people that because if there's nothing to be done, then there's nothing to be done.
Have you ever been with somebody with bad breath? Like been with somebody?
Yeah. I used to date the guy that I dated right out of high school was the smoker, and he just had terrible breath.
And did you say something?
No, because he was so cute and he was so cool. And I was like, I just love him so much. But then, yeah, it was gross. It was like, let's have some gum. I'd be like a lot of that.
Hey. I just check out this new flavor of Fruit Stripe.
Here's some icebreakers for you. Yeah.
Here's some Pine Sol. Swish that around in there.
I totally disagree with you that I think the majority of people that have bad breath, especially when they have bad breath, don't know. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
If it's chronic, I think
they wouldn't be in
know.
your face.
Yeah, maybe.
They wouldn't be talking. There have been times where I haven't eaten. A lot of times it happens if I haven't eaten or had any water or something like that, and I'm doing something. You kind of know, like, man, I bet you, if there's a time, this is the time. And when you think that, if you even have an inkling of that thought, you're not getting anywhere near people's face when you're talking. So
I went out with a girl once. She was beautiful, but she had a dead tooth or something. Somewhere back in the back.
Somebody needed a root canal.
Somebody needed a root canal, and it was pretty unbearable. Like, it definitely shortened the relationship. Like, we went out for like a couple dates, and I was like, oh, maybe this is a bad night.
Right, yeah.
Can't tell.
Everybody can have an off night.
Everybody has an off night. Maybe she's sick. And then we went out again a couple weeks later. Same smell, same strength.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm giving this one more time.
So she wasn't pretty enough for you to tell her.
Well, I just didn't. That's like, you get into guy, you get into that dynamic, you're in a whole nother, you're walking on very delicate eggshells then.
Really?
Yeah, if you're just like on a first or second date with someone and be like, hey, I really like you, but your breath smells like a graveyard. Like, you can't. It's kind of hard.
Well, you don't have to take
Halloween.
You don't have to take the moon approach, but there is a middle ground where I'm sure it's great for everybody.
Why you keep buying me shots of Rumple Mints? Oh,
just go with it.
Just do it. Just swish it around a little.
Well, you guys.
I had a friend too, and this was a little easier because it was a friend that like became an avid weed smoker after not. People that smoke weed like all day long.
Yeah,
and they get that like dry cotton weed mouth smell.
What's up, dude?
Yeah,
and when they speak, there's somehow more air coming out.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah, he was blowing the heat vent on me in the green room, and I go, hey, dude, you got to either stop smoking so much. You're starting to get like that funky ashtray mouth where it's like your breath always smells like briny. This is the best way I could describe it. It's like the salt of the ocean, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
Coming at me. Because,
I don't mean to ruin soup as we're going into soup mode, but.
Yeah.
There's a salty, stale
when you
weed.
smoke, like, and he's smoking, he's not eating edibles. He's like smoking blunts all day. And
so he's a gangsta.
And I'm just like.
So the smell is very green.
It's very, but it's like an ashy,
smell.
It's like a resiny smell. It's like, but also mixed with like dry breath.
Yeah.
And I'm like, brother.
He could take
not
it.
good. He was He's like, oh, God, man, thanks for time. Like, yeah, this person was very close to me, though. It makes it a little easier.
Somebody in the chat says they have tonsil stones, and it's pretty. And I've seen what that
The
looks
heck
like.
is that?
Looks like you're growing teeth in the back of your mouth,
Yeah,
like
it's
some sort of
tough.
demon. Yeah, and that will give you bad breath.
Those things have their own breath.
Yeah, look up tonsil stones if you really want your
Tonsil
day ruined.
stone,
That's where
also
I mean
known
that-
as tonsilloliths.
Oh,
Sometimes people can't
so
help it.
gross.
They'll cough up a stone. You ever see somebody do that?
No.
Oh, brother, don't go down that rabbit hole on YouTube. Somebody like coughing and a big tonsil stone, like tink, 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 like a gold nugget.
Causes.
Like they're a 49er.
Gag me with a spoon.
Causes tonsillar crypts. The tonsils have small pockets and crevices called crypts where debris can accumulate.
Smells like a crib.
Number 2, bacterial growth. Bacteria thrives in these trapped materials, continuing in the formation of tonsil stones. Poor oral hygiene. Frequent tonsillitis, large tonsils.
Yeah, dude, it's mouth catacombs.
Y'all
No
have your
thanks.
tonsils?
Yeah, I do. I still have
They
them.
don't get rid of them anymore. I was 5 when they got rid of
Oh,
them.
really?
Oh, yeah.
I like that I have
It's like
mine.
one of my first vivid memories.
I don't have my wisdom teeth anymore. And everybody knows that. That was pretty cool to get those removed. I lost so much weight.
Tonsil stones, man. I'm
It's like in college.
going down. a
Lost so
rabbit
much
hole.
weight.
You
from
lost weight
Wisdom
when you,
teeth? Why?
Yeah, because you
just
have to
lay
have like a
around?
liquid diet for a week.
Oh.
And you got like a Percocet,
You're like, I'm going to get these
Prescription.
wisdom teeth out right before the big dance.
the big dance. Hell yeah. It was
Oh my
like senior
gosh.
year.
The
Had a
sock
glow
hop.
up.
These tonsil stones are huge.
Yeah, it's like a whole new mouth back there. It's like your mouth is morphing into like a Dan Aykroyd Conehead situation.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is so nasty. Those things look like they have breath on them.
Yeah. Yeah, they got their own little mouths.
I don't know, man. I think I think it would behoove us as a good citizens to just get over the whole embarrassment or shame or whatever the heck it is. And
Can
if
we-
somebody, I don't care if you're a stranger, I don't care if you're checking me out at Schnucks. If you have bad breath, I should be able to say, "Hey, buddy, you don't want to do this to the next person, do you? Do you?
You're better than this.
Yeah."
It's hard
Yeah.
to
Hey,
gauge that.
I'm looking out for you as one who has also suffered from bad breath at some point in our lives, which we all have for whatever reason.
Well, yeah.
Shout it out.
You're going to have bad breath. Like, I would not get up in somebody's face right now because I'm drinking tea, and I imagine that my breath doesn't smell great right now. But I'm not going to go tell Rafe a secret in the hallway
Secrets.
until I put a mint in my mouth. I have that sort of thoughtfulness, and I feel like if we could all just get on that level, that'd be great.
Somebody looked this up. In high
There's a-
school, well, it's not like I was talking to anyone in high school because there was no one to talk to. But I used to be obsessed with gum. And I was worried that one of these days, Susan is going to say something to me.
Oh, man. Hot ass Susie.
And when I need to respond, whatever words I bumble through, they need to smell like Wrigley's Double Mint
That's
Gum.
sweet as hell. I love it.
Yeah, it never happened, but I was prepared for it every single day of high school. I was a gum guy. And then I think it was just a few years after. I mean, I always had gum on me. Like, and you know what? It became the
People
thing.
love that.
People do love that. And it became the thing where everybody knew that, like, oh, this guy's got gum.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can I borrow some gum? I know you got some. So
Gum
I
guy.
I was gum guy. So gum guy reads, somewhere in 2002, that gum actually makes your breath worse in the long run. So I gave up gum, and I don't chew gum. It saved me money, and it saved the energy going into chewing gum. So is that true? Somebody look that up.
I don't know if it's true, but also I heard there's a lot of gum rumor out there, like it stays in your belly forever.
Yeah.
It gives you worse breath. Also, I heard that if you chew gum, it makes you gassier because you're just like sucking in air all the time.
Well,
Like, what's up with the
Is any of this-
gum rumors?
maybe that was Big Mint just trying to float.
Could have been. That could have been Icebreaker.
No, you know who it was?
ER.
It was the what was the little thing that you put on your tongue and it
Listerine
would
strips.
melt? Yeah, what were they called?
Oh, Listerine.
Strips.
Yeah,
strips.
Breath strips.
Breath
There is
strips.
a in between before we move on. I want to talk about because I don't know if this is just me.
Okay.
There's an in between breath
Oh,
that I can't quite put my finger on, but sometimes people will have. It's almost like a metallic. It's not stinky. It's not enough for me to be like, whoa, I got to get out of here. But it is just off-putting enough that I'm like, what's going on here?
yeah, Tin Man.
Like it almost feels like they're breathing aluminum on you or something. Like it's a very specific, almost like medicinal
Like pennies.
or hospital smell. Yeah,
like,
maybe
how a penny tastes.
yes. That's
Yes.
exact. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I can't figure out if that's just a thing that some people's breath smells like that, or if they're eating something specific, or if it is something that you should be like, throw them in on that.
Check this out. A metallic or penny-like smell from chewing gum is often associated with dental problems, particularly gum disease, gingivitis. The inflammation and potential bleeding gums caused by these conditions releases iron. So when they're chewing gum and it increases this saliva production, you can smell that a bit more.
That's it. We solved the case. It's gingivitis.
Also, certain medications and even some infections can cause a metallic taste or smell. Huh. And there you have it.
All right, so it is a thing. It's not just I'm not just crazy because I'm very sensitive to smells. Sometimes I'm like, are you making this up in your head?
Do you have the super nose like my father does?
Yep.
You got a super nose too?
I got a super nose. It is off-putting how a smell can ruin everything in my life.
Well, we're not talking about a good nose. We're talking about a super nose. Like my dad. My dad could smell, and I think now that he's older, he's not dealing with it so much, but he would be able to smell something. I would come in the front door. He'd be downstairs. Remember, split-level house, right? So he's downstairs. So this smell hasn't wafted anywhere. I'm not wearing anything that's like covering my body. But I'd be wearing, I'm 15 years old or something, so I'm sure I had a bottle of Brut. And he would instantly go, oh, God, you got to get out of here. Like, it was so bothersome to him. And he'd go, you smell like a French whorehouse. That was his line.
Yeah.
And he is afflicted by super smell.
I have good sense of smell. Good smells don't bother me, though. Even if they're ones I don't love. Like, I'm not crazy about, like, nagchampa. I don't hate it. It's just, if you got 20 nagchampa sticks burning and it's overwhelming, it's kind of off-putting to me, but I can handle that. It's only bad smells that really. I woke up in the middle of the night 2 nights ago, 2 o'clock in the morning. My nose woke me up because I was like,
really?
I smell gas.
That's good. Because they say, much like our bodies are paralyzed, while we sleep, because if we would like act out our dreams, the smell is normally
turned
off as well when we sleep.
Oh,
you got incorporated into my dream. You ever have that happen? I was like, in my dream, I go, I smell gas. I was like in the middle of, and the dream had nothing to do with that.
Tina, turn off the grill.
Tina's grilling at midnight.
I got up and I looked around, and then what it was like there was like a smell outside. Because I was walking around the house like, there's a gas leak. We're all going to die.
Right.
I got to figure out what's going on. I'm down in the basement checking.
You got an electric stove.
Then I walked out in the backyard, let Bo out, and it was like super strong. And it was something coming from like outside. I don't know if it was like the sewer or gas, but it was like a strong. You know how gas has kind of that like tinge of rotten egg smell, but not so strong as a rotten egg. That's what it was. And I woke up out of a dead sleep and started doing an investigatory mission.
Dang. Nose saved your life.
Well, really just interrupted my sleep in this, but could save my life someday.
But you can handle the good smells. Like the people with the super... And Rizz used to have one before.
Yeah,
COVID took away his superpower.
I like perfume and cologne and stuff like that on people, as long as it's not like super, super overwhelming. But
well, one of the reasons that we had...
Some people don't.
One of the reasons we had like kind of a neutral smell packed in the studio is because everything bothered Rizz. He had super nose until COVID, and COVID made him mortal.
Good.
Yeah. So now he's just like us. Guys, they're just like us. So we were talking about, things that are considered unhygienic that we seem to do every day. And, dude, I told you yesterday we got that new couch.
Oh, yeah.
And it has... You ever get a piece of new furniture or something in your house and it changes everyone's behavior? Because this has changed our behavior.
Is everybody finding their way to it? Or are they avoiding it?
No, me and Mallory are just becoming crazy people with like... So before, we had like a cloth or what I forgot what material we decided it was. But it was whatever, and the dogs would be on it. And Mallory spends like an entire one day a week just cleaning everything. So it's not like we don't have a clean house.
Right.
But man, I didn't really realize until we had a leather sofa that the dogs are drooling here and there when they're coming from outside.
Oh, no.
So it's probably, that couch is probably filled with dog drool and some pretty nasty, unhygienic things, right? Now that we've got this nice couch and like an actual decent table, I've turned into my father-in-law and everything has to have a coaster. And then I put the grapes down. Like, you ever wash a bag of grapes and, it's got little holes in it and whatever? Yeah. Well, sometimes I would just like kind of bring that over and put it on my lap or put it on something like. Then I realized my food is touching a lot of weird little surfaces.
Yeah.
And now that I'm like thinking about all my surfaces, I'm breaking some nasty habits.
Okay.
And I want you to think of something that's extremely unhygienic that you may do all the time anyway. And number 1 is the very first thing that I thought of. I have a list of 15 that people wrote in.
Can we see how many out of 15 we do?
Yes.
Okay, take Rafe here.
Take Rafe.
Point
Got
system. All right, see how nasty we are.
Okay.
I'm so nasty.
True your trust. Be honest.
And be honest. And there is no judgment. We're just
There's no judgment
being
except
friends.
for every single person listening. But
Right.
not in this room.
Well, that's their job. Here we go.
Yeah, they're going to do it anyway.
All right, I'm going to start at the bottom.
Go.
Okay.
Number 15 is people not washing their hands after Joe time.
I wash my hands, of course. Yeah, what?
Okay, I
Yeah,
wash
my
my
hands are covered in honey. But I have to.
No point there. But
Oh, so we're taking points for the things we do. Okay, so this is a 0. Okay.
yeah, so but
We're only keeping score a tick mark for what we do, right?
yeah, some of this may bother you.
So
'cause
right now, no.
now that makes me think about shaking people's hands because
Well, hopefully you're not shaking people's hands after they Joe.
Yeah, or you're
Like,
using
hopefully-
your dedicated Joe glove like you should be,
Absolutely.
slathered in elderberry honey that you got from.
Amelia, Rizzuto. Coming to a store
Keep that
near
honey
you.
coming. She's like, how's that elderberry? I go, great, feels
That
great.
elderberry honey is very good.
It is very good.
I love putting it on yogurt.
a Joe glove.
I know we're talking about joeing and yogurt in the same time, but whatever.
Number 15 is just buffets. Buffets in general.
I love a buffet.
Guilty.
So that's a point. We love a buffet.
Yeah, but what's unhygienic? They got sneeze guards.
No,
yeah,
they do,
but there's people touching and dropping tongs and kind of getting like way down on the tong where you're grabbing your salad and
Oh, Lord.
I went to a Golden Corral and little kids were taking a bite of a Rice Krispie treat and sticking it back in the chocolate fountain. So there's some hygienic problems at a buffet. You just can't be avoided. You have to accept it.
I don't like that one though, being on the list. I think that's I don't think that's very nice. And some of these other ones are much more specific. So let's move up the list. Give
One
yourself
for
a
two.
point, I guess.
Yeah.
Number 13 is going anywhere that there are other people when you have any sort of sickness, cold, flu, COVID, any of that kind of stuff, without a mask.
I try to be good about that.
I'm guilty of that.
My mom was very sick the other day and got on a plane, and I was like, "What are you doing?" You know, but she had to go.
Right.
It was business. So
I've been, and I'm sure you've had this happen, dude. Like I've been on the tail end of a weekend
Yeah.
and started to feel a cold coming on. It's like I'm not paying for a hotel in Denver. I'm flying home. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like crap. I want to come home. I will do a COVID test, and if it's COVID, I'll treat it a little differently. But
You just won't tell anybody.
if it's a cold,
Just try to act normal. Is that what you're saying?
no. Yeah, exactly. If it's COVID, then I'm like, I'm going to find specific people to cough on.
Yeah.
That piss me off.
Have you ever been to the airports that scan you? They scan your temperature.
Oh no.
Oh, dude! Like a lot of countries are doing that when you go through customs.
They were doing it during COVID.
If you had a fever, they will stop you and say, "Get on a plane, see ya."
What if it's Cancun fever?
Yeah, this
Spring
is a
break
sunburn,
fever.
dude.
I don't know. Number 12 is sticking grubby, unwashed hands in a bigger bag of snacks that's being shared with multiple people. I would never say that my hands are grubby, but I am a chip bag guy. You're supposed to, pour them out.
Yeah. Let's see. I was eating chips yesterday.
Yeah, but who does that? You go bag, right? Hand to bag, hand to bag, hand to
Yeah,
bag.
I don't have any kids.
I
or anybody living in
Points.
my house.
I have tried in my older life to become a pourer,
A chip pourer.
but I still do it. When I really want to get in there and get, like, especially we did trivia night with the Rizzutos last week, and they brought bowls and they poured all the snacks in the bowls on the table, and dude, nobody, not the ladies, not the guys, nobody was picking up the bowl and dumping Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips in their hand. They were grabbing them off the top.
Yeah.
So I did it recently, so I'm guilty.
It's a little different, though, because your knuckles and your things aren't like
Yeah, I'm not going
scraping
deep.
down the bag.
I'm not going like 4 knuckles deep in a bag of.
But was everybody taking from the top and doing
Chex
it like
Mix.
this? Like a helicopter
Yeah, but I
coming
mean,
in?
they're doing the pinch. You're doing
like a rescue?
No, everybody was doing the claw
Like a
pinch.
Coast Guard rescue. Zoop.
Well, there was like a bag of sesame sticks, and there was like nuts and trail mix. Everyone was doing the
Oh, no.
claw.
With the nuts, were they doing their like that?
No,
like
just
the, like a front loader? Like
Yeah, kind of.
digging it out?
Not a full handful, but guilty.
Number 11, people letting their cats walk on their dining room tables and kitchen counters.
My cats do walk on the dining room table, but we don't eat there very often. Counter-wise, no. My cats like rarely jump up there. Very rarely.
Okay, so no point. I guess.
Turn on your.
I'm going to
cat
give
cam
myself
right
the
now.
point.
Because I don't think about cats as being dirty at all.
Oh,
but,
they are.
But if they're up on the things, those little paws were in their litter box, man.
I know, but it's not the paws that I worry about. It's their beehole whenever they sit down.
Yeah.
And so,
Oh, man.
This is always this is my only anti-cat argument I've ever made. Is that they're just so agile, and like dogs, you can be like, I know they weren't. If I drop something on the counter where I'm making a sandwich, I'm like, my dog has not been up here. But if you got a cat,
there's
no guarantees. There's a chance a cat's butt has been up there.
What's the science here, though? You would think, biologically speaking, that the hole wouldn't want to be just dragging all over the floor because then it's going to get, it's going to increase the
Still sit.
potential for nastiness. Yeah,
They don't have butt cheeks though.
Well, but maybe they have like sits bones or something. And there's not...
Clover's got like little fur butt, where she, to be honest, I wish I had a glass table that she could sit on so I could see what's happening.
Good God.
Because
That's a good
Well,
God,
no,
woman.
dude, did you see
That
that?
is a fetish that you just unlocked in someone out
no, because
here
I
that
want to
is
see if
not
her
good.
furry little butt, like if her fur closes up the beehole.
I wish I.
Wait. I think this is all bringing back a memory. We talked about this last year, and somebody was talking about, I wonder where my cat's beehole has been, and they put lipstick on it.
Yes.
Remember that? And
Yes.
it was like stamping lipstick
Also,
all over, like on the ceiling and stuff.
Before you poo-poo on the glass table thing, go look up cats on laying on glass tables. It is so adorable because all of their fur is just compact and ridiculous. So it's a thing that you can see. But I am curious about the coverage of the fur butt on her beehole because I love her dearly and I have no
Get
shame.
up on this glass for mama.
Number 10 is very real in my house. I'm an always shoes person. Always, I do have my house shoes, so they don't go outside.
Yeah.
Extremely rarely. So I consider them clean. They're like slippers, Mr. Rogers. But I get yelled at, and my wife knows it. She could be in a different zip code, and if I walk over her yoga mat, she's got a big gym mat thing, in her office.
Yeah.
She teaches yoga and does all that. She's like, hey, get off, get off, get your nasty shoes
I hate
off of my gym mat.
Everywhere, yeah.
That's number 10.
So what are you asking?
Gym
we wear
mats.
shoes in the house?
No. Number 10 is gym mats. If you ever step on a gym mat.
No,
or anything,
don't
stuff
do
for your
that.
shoes.
No, because I don't really use them.
Okay, I get a point there.
I mean, I use it when I'm at Planet Fitness, but I don't put my feet on them.
Number 9 is something that I have cut out of my life, except for if I absolutely need it, but it does bother me every time. Ice machines.
Yeah, the older I get, the more I'm like, ooh. It's like public pools to me.
Yeah, it took one time seeing some 17-year-old kid that just left the dumpster come and take a Home Depot bucket of ice and dump it in the ice machine at McDonald's or whatever. I saw that once and I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
That's going in my system.
You know what it was for me is the Office episode where Kevin puts his feet, because he's been dancing too much, in the hotel ice maker. He's like living in there, and he puts his feet in there to like cool off his dogs. And I was like, I am not okay.
The one exception I will make is the rabbit poop ice at Lion's Choice. I don't care how dirty it is. I want it.
Yeah,
Ever
this
use those
crushed
trays
ice.
I bought you?
I'm sorry?
I got you rabbit poop trays for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago. You
Oh, yeah.
use them?
Oh, yeah. They're
That's
right under.
good.
We have 2 ice trays, and that sits right next to the Death Star ice cube that I have.
Nice.
Yes.
For the scotch.
See, that's fine. At home,
For the nerd scotch.
you're changing the filter. You're
Oh, yeah.
doing
When I
all
worked
that
at a
kind of
bar,
stuff.
dude, and the guy would come in and work on the ice machine, it'll change your perspective. Because he'd take that little cover off where all the water pools and the ice turns to ice before it drops down, and I'd be like, whoa.
Oh man,
It was funky in there sometimes.
So do you still use it? Do you score a point? If you have gotten ice in your drink at any sort of place, ice
Yeah, I
machine
mean,
or
I
hotel,
just accept it.
You get the point.
Yeah, I'll take the point because I just accept that there's a chance that it was in a Home Depot bucket.
Before we move on, lots of people checking in on the Schreier text
yeah.
line.
Please tell me.
Saying to tell me to look at a study about this kid who was putting lipstick on beeholes of cats. 90% of their butts never touch a surface, even the short hair cats. So that's cool. So the beehole fear.
10%.
Unwarranted.
10% warranted.
10% only on your pillow.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Clover, she sleeps on the pillow above my head. So my
It's
face
probably
is
lipstick
like,
on your scalp.
Dude, I have, the lipstick I wear every day. No.
You
A
should
little
do it.
for you and a little for Mama.
Will you
You
please
should have went
do
the
it?
other way, Lern. Why did you go? Why'd you go
I
butthole
can't.
first?
Listen, I can't do this
Please.
experiment on my cat.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
What do you
First of all, I don't want to
mean?
use my lipstick, nor do I want to actually do that to my cat.
I will buy you the lipstick.
You know what you need is
No.
just one of those little ink stamp things that
There's
little
pop.
kids get.
No,
yeah,
'cause
I got those at Michael's.
those dry up. The lipstick is
Take
like
a bingo
it's like a
blotter
wax.
and blot their little bunghole with a bingo blotter, and then see and play a game of cat bingo.
No way.
Make bingo cards and be like counter. Oh, found one.
Bingo.
Pillow.
Clover,
Got pillow. Free space.
Clover's got a smelly butthole because
Oh
she.
my God.
Butthole bingo.
You have to stop talking
no,
right now.
for real. I mean,
You're telling the people too much.
I've had to get her anal glands, what do they call it, expressed because she had some issues. The poor thing, she's had digestive issues since she was a kitten. She's pica, so she eats foreign things like strings. She's got problems, okay? I love her so much.
I think you need to find out exactly how far these problems go. Please do the lipstick thing. Come on, man. This
can't
is,
do it.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's so weird. I can't.
It's so weird. Are you afraid?
People are putting. No, I am afraid. I'm like, I don't want to know.
You're afraid.
It's better if you don't know. I'm kind of with you on that. Like, it's
Ignorance is
better
bliss.
to, yeah, at least the lies that you tell yourself sometimes are better than the truths that will be unearthed
Yeah.
by digging too deep.
She
I
comes
can't
to work
deal.
a little bit more tired.
I got
than-
white couches, dude. I can't do it.
She's
And
like, I'm
dude-
locking myself in a closet and
Plus,
in
she
fetal
obsesses.
position on the floor
She's
to sleep.
too type A. Like,
I
you
am.
would be like, once you started seeing ink blots all over the house.
I'd go live somewhere else.
She
I'd live the
already
Four
cleans
Seasons.
like Danny Tanner. I can't imagine.
Number 8 is wearing your outside shoes inside your home. I mean, I'm going to score a point just because I'm guilty, obviously.
I do it, but I don't like. I like have to. You know, we've gotten in the habit of now when we walk through our garage, like now we have like a shoe mass that's happened where all of our shoes kind of go under this bench right
In the garage?
No, like right as you walk into our living room.
In like a mudroom or something?
Yeah, kind of like a mud room. And so
I know people that do that. One of my best friends growing up had one of those things out in his garage, and all I thought was, this is how you die of a spider bite.
that's true.
There's going to be spiders all
I
through
check
here.
out my shoes.
This seems like Black Widow and Brown Recluse heaven.
Yeah.
I love shoes on in the house.
Why you?
Yeah,
why?
brother, you and me.
I hate this.
I don't like walking around in my socks like a dingleberry.
You're
at home.
I feel
Even
like
someone else's house, too. When I go to someone else's house, they're like, hey, you mind popping your shoes off? I'm
I
like,
go,
I'm
yeah.
just going to head out.
Yeah,
When
I
you
do.
and Tina came over to our house for Christmas that year,
I took
you
them off.
took your shoes off, and Tina did
Respect.
too.
I know what a clean freak you are.
So, but you can't do that at your own house? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Nah, I just don't worry. I mean, we got dogs traipsing around the house. I'm constantly like vacuuming and like
Yeah.
Swiffering the floor.
with you.
I'm not eating anything off the floor.
Listen, I think if you're one of those no shoes in the house for your guests rules, you need to provide. It needs to be like a hotel. It needs to be little slippers here or something I can put my feet in.
Why not just your socks?
Well, I mean, for the same reasons that you don't want my shoes to touch your floor, I don't want my feet to touch your floor.
What? But they're so clean.
Yeah, but it's a comfy thing. I don't feel safe.
I'm barefoot everywhere at your
Don't
house,
you-
my house.
Don't
the
you want me to
yard,
feel safe?
Here at work.
Somebody busts in, guns a-blazing.
How am I supposed to fight
I'm going to be
back?
sliding around like
slipping all
Tom
over.
Cruise in Risky Business trying to fight somebody in my
Oh my
little
goodness.
I know that sounds silly, but
Costco socks.
that is one of the reasons that I always have shoes either on or near me. Even when I'm in bed, there is a pair of shoes next to the bed in case of a fire or something. You ain't gonna be catching me. I will be outside in my underwear with shoes on if my house is burning down.
I'm not. I'm barefoot. The minute I get home, I put my Adam Sandler outfit on to relax for the rest of the day, and I am barefoot for the rest of my evening.
barefoot.
Yes, straight up. Like, and rarely, like if my feet are dry, like I'll put lotion on them after a shower, and then I'll walk around in socks and like let the lotion soak up in my foot. But then I got to take those socks off before I'm in bed because I am not that person.
This is why you don't want to do the cat lipstick thing.
I don't want to do any of this stuff. Okay, I don't want shoes on in my house. I don't want to know where bee holes are.
So
All
no
right.
no point for you on number 8. But
Point
we
for
get
us.
points. Yeah,
guilty.
for sure.
I'm very guilty of it.
Number 7 is putting your filthy suitcase on your bed.
Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it.
Oh yeah, I guess
On the
I am.
floor.
I guess I am guilty. I never thought about that. 'Cause that's touching some pretty nasty things, isn't it?
We just got back from Michigan, and I was like, do not wheel this thing through the house. I'm like, let's just empty it here and put it away. I hate that.
Wow. Yeah, I never thought about that.
I have, like,
Psychopath.
We have like sanitizer spray.
For the wheels?
What do you mean?
What do you,
Just for the whole bag. Like we have like it's almost like Sketch Guard. You know, like
Wait, you sprayed something on it once and you think it's all
No,
good now?
I'm saying like when I come home, before I put it in the closet, I'll give it a
Really?
like I'll sanitize it with like Lysol or whatever.
Well, that's impressive. I don't think you do that every time. Though.
I put it on the bed, I'm sure.
Huh?
You're doing that every time you come home.
Before
from
we
tour.
put them away, like if we go on a vacation.
Are you
I'm trying
packing or
I'm trying to
unpacking on the
think
bed?
Hotel, if it's like, if I'm in a 2-room alone and there's a hotel bed that I know that's my closed bed, I'll do it on there.
No, your bed. At
My
home.
own
You're
bed.
packing or unpacking?
I feel like I probably have in the past.
Point.
I'm going to take a point.
Number 6, not washing your bedding enough or at all.
Oh man, once a week, right?
At least, I thought.
And then the duvet is like every probably 3 weeks. I'll like, or maybe every 2 weeks. I probably take a new duvet or a new quilt. Yeah.
I will take the ice bag that I'm about to put in the remote, and I put my hand through it like this, and I grab a hotel duvet and I throw it in a corner.
Yeah. Oh, disgusting.
And then I
Yeah.
grab the remote and like taking off a glove, I then cover the remote.
Very good.
And that's my hotel. And I know that everything in the hotel is disgusting, but those two items are the only ones that are on my mind at all times.
That's good.
I'm not going to give myself a point for not washing my bedding enough because I think we're square there.
Yeah.
Number 5 is scrolling on your phone while on the toilet.
Everybody's doing that,
yeah,
so point
guilty.
for me.
2 checks.
Double points.
I already did Wordle on the toilet here this morning.
Me
So,
too. And I
Got it in 2.
Oh,
Bam.
nice.
Did you?
I got it in 3 and I feel good.
Got it in 2 and feel like the day is mine.
Number 4 is eating while bowling. People think the grossest thing about a bowling alley is the rental shoes, but it's actually the finger holes of the bowling balls. I'd never thought about that. And what are you eating? You're eating fries and nachos.
Yes, you are, and I do it, and I'm not ashamed
Guilty.
for some reason.
Guilty. Point given.
I feel like when you cross through the barrier of the bowling alley doorway, that all is forgiven.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like when we bowled together, there was a lot of hand sanitizer getting passed around between.
Was there?
You might
Maybe
as well
Tina
just-
had it, or I can't remember who was with us.
You might as well just squirt it in the finger holes.
You mean
Well-
with Metallica roadies that time?
That one, and then there was another time I went bowling. Maybe it was at, where's the one where they still, well, I don't want to say that out loud. Where's the one that's upstairs in Maplewood?
Is it Maplewood Bowl?
Oh, what the
No,
hell is
it's
that?
called
That's
something
it's
else.
an iconic Lane's place. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyways.
I only go to simply named places like Crestwood Bowl and St. Charles Bowl. And
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
Saratoga Lanes.
Saratoga, there you go.
number 3, I did yesterday, and I was looking at this list yesterday, and I thought, oh my gosh, my life has changed because pulling a tortilla out of the bag
Yeah.
and then putting it on top of the package thinking that you're keeping it off the countertop.
Right.
But the outside of the packaging is horribly worse.
Yeah.
I
than
think about it
your
all the
counter.
time.
Done it with bread, done it with tortilla.
All the time. All the time. And what about not? Okay, so let's say you get
I'll
a
make
bread.
a sandwich just so I don't have to wash a plate.
Me too.
If I'm making like a PB&J that I know I'm just going to stay in my hand and I'm just going to walk around the house with it,
You'll do it on the counter.
or I'll do it like on the bread,
Yeah,
on
the
top of
bag.
the bread packaging. I'll let it hold the bread while I'm putting the peanut butter on one side. And
Yep.
Can't do it.
Big
Total
point.
piece of trash.
You don't do that? Good for you.
And I
Because
think
never
about
thought
it all the
this.
time.
Oh,
I made
nice.
burritos this week, and I was like, I'm not going to put that tortilla on that bag.
Got a good solid feeling you're going to win this contest because that's a point for me and Rafe. Number 2 is licking your fingers when counting money or turning pages.
Oh,
I freaking
no.
hate that. When I see people do that, it sticks with me forever, and I judge
Caca.
you. I judge you pretty intensely. So that's a no for me. No for you.
No.
No.
And number 1 is something that I do think about all the time, but I've had to just let go. I've had to just let it go and handle it. It's touching any sticky condiment bottles at a restaurant table. There's no way of getting around it. You've seen people, how dare I say, wipe those down with a rag that just wiped down the table. And I read somewhere, and this could be totally false, that the leading cause of spreading hepatitis A, or one of the heps, was ketchup bottles.
Oh, wow.
Because they're constantly being refilled and they're never being cleaned.
It's Hep C.
Well, which one is?
Ketchup causes Hep C. Rizzuto Show. Don't look it up. Trust it.
Trust.
Somebody looked that up about what was it?
Condiment bottles.
What are the different hepatitis? There's Hep
A, B, C.
I never
Which one
hear
did Pam
about B.
Anderson have?
I never hear about B.
B's chill.
Is B just no
Hep
big deal?
B is chill, dude.
Hepatitis beta,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Food Poisoning News is a website
Okay.
Uh-oh.
The cleanliness
you're
of
doing with your
condiment.
afternoon.
Yeah, I know. New bookmark. Engaged. The cleanliness of condiment bottles in restaurants. What's lurking beneath the lid? Yeah, so there's all sorts of things like, okay, so Staphylococcus linked to food poisoning, E. coli, salmonella, viruses, the norovirus.
Maybe I just all wrap that up into hepatitis.
Yeah, no hepatitis,
In my
but
mind.
plenty of viruses.
It's amazing what we remember. Well, I scored 11 out of 15. That doesn't feel very good.
I will say this about the condiment bottles. I have been now using a napkin to pick them up like a psycho, like a germaphobe.
restaurants.
Yeah, so I'm not going to give myself a point for that. So I got a solid 6 over here.
Wow.
Whoa.
You are the cleanest person that
I got a
know.
10.
All right.
Or I'm sorry, 7.
So we were close.
I lose.
We were real close, though.
I wonder what.
I don't really use condiments at I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't use like ketchup.
But what about salt or pepper or Cholula?
Not really. I'm not a hot sauce guy either.
Nothing? You're using nothing at
If
restaurants?
I do, it's like I get I'll get like the honey mustard, or like if I get wings or something with ranch in the cup, I'll use that.
Okay.
So I'm not counting that
Yeah, because that's clean.
because I didn't touch it.
That's one of the reasons that I hate ketchup packets, and I think that they should be banned.
Yeah.
Because, I will grab a ketchup bottle, and I won't think about it too much. But the ketchup packets, I'm just rubbing this nasty thing that's been who knows where on this planet for who knows how long.
So I'm still a fan of and I think Lion's Choice does it right. They got the pumps.
I like a pump.
You can put a napkin on your hand. You take that little baker's hat for a mouse, or whatever that little cup is. It looks like a little Chef Boyardee hat for a little mouse to wear around. And you open it up and you put your little horseradish or something in there, and at least there's a degree of deniability there.
Do you open up your cup?
Yeah, I do. I saw it on something where you're supposed to open them up.
You expand the whole thing. Let's see. Food
I don't do the
news.
whole thing.
Since we were talking about ketchup, I do have this. Sounds like a bad idea, but maybe not. Heinz and Smoothie King just debuted a ketchup smoothie.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's happening.
I hate everything about this.
My family loves Smoothie King. It's been a thing that's come on these last couple of years, and they announced it after Smoothie King teased it earlier this week with a post that said, "If tomatoes are a fruit, then ketchup is a smoothie." It's not just ketchup, because that would be gross. The Heinz tomato ketchup smoothie includes strawberries, raspberries, apple juice, acai sorbet, and Heinz signature ketchup.
No.
A writer for People magazine tried it and described it as
Disgusting.
sweet and tangy, and said that they were impressed with how well the savory ketchup blended with the other ingredients. This is available apparently for a limited time at a bunch of Smoothie King's locations, but only in 6 major markets. Is St. Louis one of them, ladies and gentlemen?
No.
Absolutely not.
Good.
We don't get anything first. To try one, you have to go to Atlanta.
This would not be the place I wanted to start being considered first.
Yeah, please.
They're trying it in Atlanta, Chicago, Denver, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and New York. So if you want one of those, not that I want one, but I would like to try a sip, I guess.
I don't. And here's the weird thing. Ketchup grosses me out to be drank like that, but I love a Bloody Mary every now and then.
Yeah.
Like, what's that
I miss
about?
those.
So if you like that, wait, what do you mean? I mean, you can have it without the alcohol. It's the same, isn't it?
Yeah, you can make
I
a
don't know.
virgin one, but then it's just
Probably
tomato
had a
juice.
virgin. You're just basically drinking V8 with a bunch of pepperoni in it, which doesn't,
You're inching towards 50.
not off the table.
That could be the thing.
Think about a Bloody Mary when somebody first told you what's in it. I guarantee you said the exact same thing.
Gross.
that you just did about a ketchup smoothie, and then you have it and you go, "Oh, okay, I get it." You know, it just takes a little bit of Alton Brown, somebody to explain the science to you and just get you to try it, and then you go, "Hey, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad." All right, let's do this. Today's Team Rizz member of the day is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, the official bar of the Rizzuto Show.
The St. Lunatics.
That's right. It's Bill Fidel from Arnold, Missouri.
Bill. I know Bill. He and his family come out to all sorts of point events.
You do
Real
not
nice guy.
know me, Bill Fidel?
Bill Fidel believes that listening to the Rizz Show with his wife on their morning commute is the best way to start his day. and we agree. His favorite parts of the show are the games and seeing how quickly everybody can get derailed. Listening to the Friday Fails makes his life seem pretty simple. Bill says, I love the new energy that Rafe and Lern bring to the show. We know that Jeff Burton is always looking down, and you guys make him proud. Bill is a big cat activist.
Cativist.
A cativist. And he owns two himself. He loves checking out new music and thanks the point for that. Bill is also over 6 years of sobriety. Way to go, Bill.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congrats.
I'm calling on you, Bill, to do the cat lipstick trick today.
Please, Bill, do it so I don't have to.
And let us know your findings. You can sign up to be the Team Rizz member of the day at 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. Okay, Lern, tell me what you got.
Metallica is confirmed that they are thinking about coming to the Sphere. New music news for Point Fest fans. Who has 6 toes now? And what do you think the most common song heard live has been?
Okay. That after the break. Welcome back to the Rizzuto Show. You can always get a hold of us, 314-624-3833. That's 314-NA-DUDE. Grant Francis is kind enough to be here again today. Hi, Grant. How you doing, buddy? Your mic's on.
Good.
I love you, Grant
Glad
Francis.
to be here. I love you too, Lern.
Honestly, it takes a lot to do what King Scott does.
Yep.
Because when Grant isn't here, Moon's usually behind the scenes, and I help with a little bit of stuff. And it's a lot. And so you came in and completely are killing it. So
yeah, man.
I appreciate you.
Killing it.
Yeah, thanks, guys. He does do a lot, but I enjoy being here with you guys. You know what's funny is that, and not because I never wanted to, but primarily I'm over at 101, so I'm listening to them. I don't really listen to you guys all that often. So this is the first time I've really gotten to listen to you guys.
What do you think of the show?
I think it's hilarious.
Really?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
I think
very
it's
much.
awesome.
It's the best show on earth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Humble brag, no big deal.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Grant.
Thank you for being here on this August 7th. Back in the day on August 7th, 243 years ago, we all know. In 1782, George Washington created the Order of the Purple Heart, which is given exclusively to servicemen wounded in combat. It's the oldest military decoration still in use and the first award made available to the common soldier.
It's Purple Heart Day, so shout out to everybody who has received one.
68 years ago, 1957, the world lost the comedic genius of Oliver Hardy, better known as the chubby half of Laurel and Hardy. To a blood clot in the brain, he was 65. Stan Laurel lived until 1965. 55 years ago, 1970, Stevie Wonder released the album Signed, Sealed, and Delivered, and the title track and his cover of We Can Work It Out was on that. 35 years ago, 1990, Extreme released their second album, Porno Graffiti, which included More Than Words and Wholehearted. 29 years ago, 1996, NASA scientists announced that there was possible life on Mars, 3.6 billion years ago. 28 years ago, 1997, Garth Brooks put on a free concert in New York's Central Park that drew between 250,000 and 750,000 fans.
Whoa. That's a huge gap there.
That's a big gap there. Now, the police estimated the crowd around 250,000, but the promoter said, nah, 750,000. So I'm imagining it was somewhere in between there. 20 years ago, 2005, ABC News anchor Peter Jennings died of lung cancer.
I loved Peter Jennings in the 80s and 90s. What year did he die?
2005.
2005. You know when you're a little kid and you just have these talking heads on the news that you don't really know what's going on in the world, but your parents are watching it and it becomes part of your routine every night? Like Peter Jennings and what's-her-face, like John Tesh and what's-her-face from
Lisa
Entertainment.
Gibbons.
Lisa Gibbons.
Or there was Mary Hart as well.
Oh, Mary Hart, too. Those people on Entertainment Tonight. Again, little kid, not caring about the entertainment news. But I just remember seeing them, and I was like, this is like part of our family.
Yeah. I thought Charles Kuralt hosted Saturday morning cartoons. I always respected him. Because before I would get up at the ass crack of dawn on a Saturday because I wanted to see cartoons. And there was a CBS guy named Charles Kuralt, and he was like doing basically the news and the weather and everything before at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, this guy's cool. He hosts cartoons.
That is sweet.
Oh, yeah.
He was like the lead in to that weird show. I don't know what it's called.
Captain Kangaroo.
No, but it was like that. It was one with like Frida the Frog and Harrietta the Hippo. It was like a knockoff Sesame Street.
Yeah.
You guys remember that show?
I do, and I can't remember the name of it.
Dude.
Remember Lamb Chop and all that?
Oh, yeah. Sing along.
Miss Cherry.
Sing along. Yeah. That's the song that never ends.
It is. Do you think that they strategically put cartoons on early in the morning on Saturdays so kids got up? And it was like a thing for parents.
I think they put it on because we were doing it anyway, and they needed to sell
The
cereal.
new Zoo Review.
Oh.
Hey, don't type
Deep
in
cut.
Charles Kuralt and if you're not looking for controversy, because when I put his name in, the second thing was, did Charles Kuralt have more than one family?
Hey, man.
Well, he was part of my family, so
Saying
I'm going to
something
say
about
yes.
saying something about a shadow family that he was paying for.
Really?
Probably.
Now I don't know if this is true, if this is just some conspiracy theory thing, but it is top of the charts when you look up who that guy is. But yeah, he was on CBS Sunday mornings.
Yeah, I loved that guy. As a kid, like you didn't, it's the thing Lern's talking about. Like I didn't process that these were separate things.
Yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons was a complete buffet created just for me. You know, I didn't separate Richie Rich from Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was, this is the block I'm watching, you know. And he would be on right before the new Zoo Review. And then as soon as I saw like human adults in weird costumes, I'm like, Saturday's about to kick off, bro.
They
It's about to be
celebrated
lit.
They celebrated his death with fireworks. Oh wait, no, he just died on July 4th. Oh. That's what happened. Okay, 20 years ago, in 2005, Mark Cohn was shot in the head by a guy trying to carjack his van in downtown Denver. Mark did not die and eventually made a recovery. You know him from his huge hit song, what?
Walking to Memphis.
That's right, Walking in Memphis.
Very good.
Great song.
18 years ago, 2007, Barry Bonds broke Hank Aaron's home run record of 755 and still holds it to this day, except Barry's 762 is tainted by steroids.
It's not.
18 years ago, 2007, the Jonas Brothers released their self-titled second album featuring Hold On, SOS, and Year 3000. That's a wonderful record. 10 years ago, 2015, the Fantastic Four reboot was released starring Miles Teller, Kate Mara, and Michael B. Jordan. Has anyone seen that?
What was the name of it?
Fantastic Four.
No.
Yeah, I tried.
That was the
It was
second
bad.
reboot, right?
Yeah, I think it's got like 0% and then like 12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
my
It's
goodness.
very, very bad.
Heck of a cast, though.
Great cast. They just haven't been able to get that movie right, but
Is
it
that the
seems
one-
like they did this time. I
Is
haven't
that the
seen it
one-
yet, but everybody's telling me it's pretty good.
Wait, is this the 2015? Is that the one with the guy from S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, that's the one prior to that.
Oh, okay.
They made two of those.
They keep swinging.
That was the one with guy from the Shield was the Thing, and Captain America was, you know, because they brought that back in the Wolverine Deadpool movie. He was Johnny Storm.
And that's what happened back in the day on August 7th. All right, Lern, talk to us.
Crap On is brought to you by Mentality. Their patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health today at mentalityhealth.com/radio. Well, a bunch of rumors yesterday we were talking about on this show. One of them is Howard Stern's show coming to an end? And it sounds like it is. It sounds like the contract he is in now will be his last, and they will not be re-upping it at SiriusXM in the future. So interesting there. But
Any announcements as to why? Like, did they put out a statement and say we can't afford this, or we're just done here?
I looked at the headlines. There's really nothing. It's still kind of like people are saying it's the political lean that Howard had. He's become quite liberal over the last few years. The president commented yesterday saying that after Stern endorsed Hillary Clinton in 2016, that led to this demise. But I don't know if Howard Stern has actually addressed it yet.
He's out of contract. He's been political since he started.
He has been
nothing
political
to do
since
with
he
this.
started. Everything's political.
It has nothing to do with this.
But that wasn't the big news to come out of the Stern show yesterday, because Lars Ulrich of Metallica was on, and he confirmed the rumors that Metallica have been talking to play the Sphere in Vegas next year. So on the show, he says, well, first they announced a new Metallica SiriusXM channel, but he says, I'm not going to confirm anything because there's nothing to confirm, but I'm not okay to deny it because we're all such fans of the venue. He says all of our managers and production people have been there, looked at it. It's something that we are considering, but nothing is etched in stone or greenlit at this time. But it is something that we are looking at some point when our tour in 2026 is done. Then he said that he was completely blown away. He was there the opening night of U2 at the Sphere.
Yeah.
Lars says that he felt it was the beginning of another chapter of live performance, which I think you said as well.
It is. It is the coolest thing ever, and it's actually very cool that it's special. We're not going to have this in every city, which is awesome. And this is a perfect place for these stadium musicians that are struggling to make money to actually just go somewhere and make some money.
Well, and do something different than they have before. You know,
No,
Metallica is a
truly.
pyro show.
Truly, I would love to see Metallica there.
Yeah.
I would love to see anybody, and that's the whole thing about the Sphere is that you're not there to see the act necessarily. I don't know anything about the
Wow.
Grateful Dead. I would love to see the Grateful Dead, but if I see a band that I also love and know the music,
gonna
it's
be
just
blown away.
bonus on bonus.
For sure. Also, we were talking yesterday about the odds of Metallica playing the Super Bowl next year, considering it is going to be in Santa Clara, California. And Lars Ulrich said, first of all, we would do it. Second of all, to do it in San Francisco would be a dream come true, and it would be a right fit, but we haven't been approached. So he kind of quashed those rumors.
If they do a Sphere
Residency.
thank you. Yeah, let's see. Super Bowl is what, in February?
Yeah.
I see this lining up pretty
I do too.
perfectly. Because remember, you're not getting paid for the Super Bowl. It's a promotional machine.
Right.
So they would do that for free. They would go all out. They would probably present it to the Super Bowl. Because the Super Bowl's not calling people and saying, hey, will you consider doing the Super Bowl? It's all these people that are pitching, hey, this is why we should do it. This is why we should do it. And I bet you Metallica, if they're talking to the Sphere, they're talking to the Super Bowl with the same
I hope
whole
they
thing.
are.
They'll do the Super Bowl, and then the next day, when everybody's talking about it, they announce the Sphere residency.
Well, Metallica was great when they were here 2 years ago, and that tour is excellent. The M72 World Tour, that's going to
awesome.
wind down. So why not keep the momentum going? Sean Diddy Combs is already eyeing a major comeback performance at New York's Madison Square Garden following the completion of his prison sentence. Who's going to this show?
Wait a second. Prison, catch me up. What happened?
So Diddy is going to prison. He's going to get served.
He is.
Yeah. He's going to have some time
Did I miss
on the
this?
books. No, we talked about this yesterday.
Yesterday.
So his sentencing is scheduled for October 3rd.
Oh, I see. So we don't know exactly.
We don't know exactly what's
All right,
happening
okay.
yet, but something is happening. And then he talked to, so his attorney spoke with CBS Mornings host Jerrica Duncan in the first interview since Diddy's trial concluded, and said the music mogul wants to reunite with his family, take care of his mother, but then also return to the stage at Madison Square Garden. So he's really doubling down on, like, he's trying to make this a comeback. Like, we're all supposed to just be like, woo, Diddy's back. And, like, who's going to that show?
Who wanted to see
Pervs?
Diddy rap anyway?
Dude,
He was a producer.
Pendulum Swings, Chris Brown, Bill Cosby.
I'm not a Chris Brown can suck it too. Like
Yeah.
Bill Cosby, like I'm done with all these people. Like you're a piece
Yeah.
of trash in this way.
But there's people out there that would be like,
oh yeah, Chris Brown's coming to town like at the end of this month, I think.
He's been killing it. It was
Right.
like 4 months of
It's so disturbing.
of dragged press, and then all of a sudden his numbers shot up and everything was fine.
And yeah,
that wasn't his only trouble, remember? He had some other trouble as well after that. Something in his house. I don't remember, but a lot can happen these days, man.
I guess you can separate the music from the drama.
People do these
I guess
comebacks.
people do that.
They do just fine. It's a big surprise.
You think if Bill Cosby came out of prison and did a stand-up
And did a
tour?
He's out.
Oh, he's out?
Oh,
Is he
yeah,
like a
but-
house arrest?
He got
No,
He got repealed.
Oh, I
He
missed
got
that.
It was
completely
something
freed.
It was something about like
Technicality or something.
Yeah, some sort of technicality, and he couldn't be tried, or he couldn't be. They couldn't keep him in prison. They let him out. I bet you, if he did a tour,
People would go.
yeah,
Yeah, it's really, really messed up. Papa Roach fans expect a new album this year because they've already released 2 singles, which Ever If It Kills Me and Brain Dead. But we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. So Jacoby Shaddix was in an interview recently and says that their new album will be out sometime next year, probably later next year. And he says, I think we're going to take our time to release it, but we're going to continue to release new music kind of incrementally. They got another song coming out later this year as well. So their last release was 2022's Ego Trip, which was their 11th album. Papa Roach always does it up right. And I don't know,
Yeah,
people love them.
they play it well. They're a great machine
Love
of,
Father Roach.
of rock and songwriting and everything. And this is the waterfall method. You know, you just single here, you drag it out till it's done. Single here.
Yeah.
That way they don't have to just drop an entire album. They can waterfall it.
For sure. Another Point Fest artist news, Shinedown. They're taking their hot sauce business to the restaurant chain. So Smoky Bones, the barbecue chain with 51 locations in 16 different states, has signed on to stock the band's Devour Pineapple Jerk Sauce as part of their new limited time 6-piece wing deal for just under $6. So congratulations to Shinedown, who will be here later in the month as well. Machine Gun Kelly, speaking of eating, recently shared his eating habits during the Kick live stream with influencer Adden Ross. And he says that he only eats a couple times a week. Our thoughts?
He only eats a couple times a week.
Yeah, and substitutes water for most of his meals.
Is this for a diet, or is this because he's not hungry?
He
or?
prefers to fast intermittently and said that when he does eat, he'll only consume bone broth with kimchi and sauerkraut.
Yeah, he's doing hardcore fasting.
I mean,
That's how he's thin.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's pretty thin. So
Jelly roll?
No, he's talking about MG. She's talking about MGK.
This is MGK. Also, coffee and cigarettes are staples in his diet, and he likes celery juice sometimes with coconut water.
Ah, yes. I soak my cigarettes.
This is a diet I will not ever be
But
trying.
he's never been overweight. He's always been. He's built like the scarecrow.
Yeah, he's a lean bean. He's built like the scarecrow. God, that's so true.
Say a lean bean?
Lean bean. San Francisco honored the late Grateful Dead founder and guitarist Jerry Garcia on what would have been his 83rd birthday back on August 1st. The city renamed Harrington Street to Jerry Garcia Street, with his daughter Trixie sharing during the ceremony that she said, "I hope that you all get a chance to enjoy the music, dance, hug, and smile. Cherish what's valuable and what is significant in life." Have you ever been to Haight and Ashbury in San Francisco?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a cross street of like where the Grateful Dead and Jefferson Airplane and all that. Yeah,
all that.
It's awesome.
That's the. Have you ever read the electric Kool-Aid or whatever?
Oh yeah, electric Kool-Aid acid test.
Yeah,
yeah,
with
I've read that.
Jack Kerouac, and it was a weird little time in this tiny pocket of San Francisco that all of these I think Allen Ginsberg was there. It was like a crazy amount of people who would be influential. Yeah,
there's like an oddity shop there or something right now.
There's like record stores, and it's kind of like Del Mar. It's kind of like the Loop.
Yeah,
they got all sorts of thrift stores and things.
It's
I've
a
been
good
there
book.
a long time.
It's a crazy book about this journalist that went on the bus with the guys, the band of merry misfits or whatever that would go and do all these protests, and there was thought leaders all in this one area, but also the CIA was doing. That was when they were doing their. Here we go.
I know.
Light up, brother.
Let's talk about
the CIA was doing their freaking. What's the?
They're doing their experiments.
What's their experiment called, man? I think I'm in it. They're trying to wipe my brain.
Def Leppard is going to perform on. Not me for once.
Yeah,
Thank
I
God.
had to use it on somebody else.
Def Leppard is performing on America's Got Talent on August 20th. They're also going to be at the Illinois State Fair, so check them out. Jelly Roll, you just mentioned him, will perform on the Stand Up to Cancer special, which will tape on Saturday in Nashville, air over 30 networks and streaming services on August 15th. Sheryl Crow is going to be the host there. 3 Days Grace guitarist Barry Stock shared a video of himself getting to drive a race car around the Ozarks International Speedway in Gravois Mills, Missouri, which I had to look up. I'm like, where's that at? Mm-hmm. It's on the looks to be the western side of Lake of the Ozarks. But that's kind of cool. So you can watch that on Instagram. If you are a Hulu user, the standalone Hulu app will disappear next year. On Wednesday, Disney announced that Hulu will be fully integrated into the Disney Plus app.
Yeah, kind of already is.
Is it really?
Well, so I was reading it, or I was listening a little bit to a podcast about this. It's because they couldn't do this. Disney couldn't do this before because I thought Disney owned Hulu. They only owned 33%, or they owned less than 33%. Whatever it was like a certain percentage where they didn't have the majority decision-making powers.
Okay.
And now they do, or they're about to. And this was the plan to absorb it all the time. And the funny thing is, I went on Disney Plus I don't know, a couple months ago, and I'm on there. And it used to be, when it first launched, it was pitched as this is a good app for the family. But Hulu, it's not all family programming.
Right.
So when it shows a thing, it's like, check out Bluey or whatever the heck it is, and then check out this thing, and
The
then here's
Handmaid's
Marvel.
Tale.
Yeah, and then it's Handmaid's Tale, and then it's something else that's kind of brutally sexy or something, and you're like, whoa, this is Disney. This is a different approach.
You come into the living room and your daughter Jane has a Handmaid's Tale outfit on instead of a princess outfit on.
Where did you see that?
Disney Plus? Well, that's going to take place in 2026. We finished White Lotus season 2 last night. Aubrey Plaza is in that season.
So good, right?
She is so good. And she, I think about her because her husband committed suicide earlier this year, which was devastating.
That's right.
And as I was watching it, obviously that was filmed years ago and her husband was still alive. And I'm like, man, I hope Aubrey Plaza's doing all right. I don't know her at all, but I like her. And she's going to play the new Heidi Fleiss, otherwise known as Hollywood Madam, in an upcoming biopic. So this will be her first major project since the death of her husband, Jeff, in January. And
I wasn't super sold on her. I didn't know how I felt about her. And after White Lotus, I was like, that is a talented person.
She's super talented.
They are so good.
She is super talented.
She is really
She's
good.
awesome, man.
Everybody in that cast was like, whoa, these are
She's
good
great
actors.
in Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Like, she's so funny in that show, dude.
Huh.
Great show.
Well, this movie, or biopic rather, she looks exactly like this woman that she's playing. And so I didn't really know a lot about Heidi Fleiss, but she ran an upscale prostitution ring in L.A. She was arrested on multiple charges, including pandering. She was eventually convicted and served prison time on federal charges of tax evasion. And so it's pretty great casting. She's Aubrey Plaza is also going to serve as a producer for it. And so that will be coming out sometime.
Heidi Fleiss. She was like the 90s, like a butt to a lot of 90s jokes.
She was a Hollywood madam.
Yeah, that's Hollywood.
She's in a
Madam.
Kid Rock song. Find a map to the stars. Call Heidi Fleiss. She made it into a Kid Rock song.
I think
dude.
she made it into a lot of songs. Wasn't she on an Eminem song and something else?
It's possible.
Dang.
American former madam ran an upscale prostitution ring based in Los Angeles and is often referred to as the Hollywood Madam. Well, Aubrey,
Are you seeing a photo of her? Look at her. She looks just like Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Guys, Kris Jenner does not have 6 toes. So somebody posted a photo. Kris Jenner was out celebrating her mom, and her mom just turned 91. And Kris Jenner looks pretty damn good. She's 69 and had a ton of work done, but she rocks it. And she got her little toes out, and somebody's like, whoa, does Kris Jenner have a 6th toe on this one foot? But it looks like it was a Photoshop fail is what it is. So I just want to put that out
The family
there.
is filled with Photoshop fails. Remember the one with, I don't know, one of the daughters, whatever, and like she looks all perfect, and the necklace only has like one chain?
Oh, yeah.
You know? You're like, oh, wait a second.
They got a whole staff that updates or touches up things, I'm sure.
Somebody's fired.
Somebody's fired
over the
indeed.
6 toes.
There's a thread online right now where people are talking about the TV shows that started out as a 10 and then ended as a 1 out of 10.
Yellowstone.
And so I have some of the shows on here. Yellowstone is on here. So people say, this person said, I'm currently half through season 5 and it feels like watching endless streams of country music videos. So far, the 9 episodes I've watched should have been 1 or 2 at the best. But also, our beloved Game of Thrones is on here.
Oh, that's unfair.
Somebody says, went from peak cinema to some rushed BS ending.
True that.
Cry me a river.
True that.
Also on this list, I really just want your opinion on this.
baby.
So House of Cards, which I agree with, one of the best shows ever in the first few seasons, and then it ended in the most disappointing fashion ever. Obviously, that had a lot to do with Kevin Spacey being out of the show.
I thought for what they had to deal with, they ended it pretty well.
Yeah, Robin Wright was excellent.
Let me guess. Dexter is on here?
Dexter, not in the list that I pulled.
Came back.
But other shows like
Twice.
American Horror Story, each season gets worse than the one before. 1,000% agreed.
Yeah,
Murder
that's
House
right.
was the first season.
Loved the first like 3 seasons of that show.
Like Murder House, Asylum, The
Coven one
Witch,
was
The Coven
okay.
one. I
Yeah.
loved that one.
The one with
and then it just went downhill.
I like the Carnival.
The
one.
Carnival one was cool and creepy. But then after that, they did
After
like
that,
the
it was
election
over.
one in 2016. And it was like, what are we doing, man? Like, why does everything have to go there? So yeah, I completely agree with that. Shameless is on this list.
Yeah.
They say it was 10 out of 10 for several seasons, but got harder to watch the longer it went on.
It peaked. Yeah, it almost like got weird. Because that show was based off a British show. The first 5 or 6 seasons of Shameless are some of the best TV ever made, and then it's like the guy making it flipped and tried to make it like slapstick comedy because it was kind of good at being a dramedy. There was a lot going on, and then when Emmy Rossum left the show, and everything kind of fell on Jeremy Allen White's character, and he was great in it because he was like struggling with sobriety and he was like smart, and I thought they were going to do something with that character, and then they made it all about like Frank's character and made it kind of slapsticky and silly, and I was like, oh man, you guys really took a dump on the last 3 seasons of this show.
I only watched the first season, so kind of saved myself from that. Lost is on this list.
Yeah, should be.
No, it shouldn't. Because
Listen,
Check.
No.
Game of Thrones. Check.
let me read the reason and then you defend it. So Lost, it took this far before someone mentioned Lost, which a lot of people hated at the time before they were disappointed by a ton of other shows. So people were saying that it just was disappointing when it was over, I think because of the ending, which I don't know the ending because I've never watched
the
it.
ending is fine. The ending is actually pretty decent. Here's where Lost loses people. No, dude. No. Just let me get this out, okay? I got a Lost
man.
tattoo. I need to
Get the
defend it.
piano out.
I got a Lost tattoo and I need to defend it.
I have. Okay.
Lost changed the game. Half of these shows that we're talking about, we wouldn't be talking about if it wasn't for the success of Lost. Period. Lost was like the last chance, the last dart thrown for big production network TV. And do remember that it was network TV.
Yeah.
So network TV has to play by different rules. They also went through a huge writer strike. And during the writer strike, they went from a 4-season plan to like a 6 or 8 season plan. And the studio was like, we want more seasons. So the writers had to do all this like filler crap, which
was that
did
the thing
happen.
that took it down, though?
It did take it down, but not because of the ending. It didn't get worse and worse. It got bad and then got better.
So it had a lull.
It had to pick itself up. Yeah, it had like 2 or 3 filler episodes that are just worthless. But if you watch it back with what they were dealing with, a network's, like I said, very different parameters than what we're judging everything by now. It's a spectacularly done TV show where if you watch it back, there are tons of Easter eggs, even in the crappy, stupid, worthless episodes that actually kind of are fun to do something with later.
All I think about is Maude Apatow in This Is 40, her little girl character. She's like a teenager and she's watching Lost and losing her mind because it's like 9,000 episodes. Because wasn't it, there's a ton of episodes?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's more than it should have been, but that's what they got contracted to do. It was kind of, I don't know, man. Hard
Here's
thing
why
to
I
do.
disagree. There is a saying in Hollywood writers' rooms that says no polar bears. And it's based off of Lost. The writers lost the plot so bad, maybe because of the strike, they introduced all of these things that they never tied up, that it just became like, and Lindelof has said, he's like, when I set out to make it, I wanted it to be 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And they wanted 13 seasons. And he's like, I'll do 5. And they're like,
6.
10.
Yeah.
And he's like 6, and they're like 9, and it's like.
And this is all while
So it
they're trying to
became
write,
like-
and they dealt with a writer's strike.
It was the studio, it was the network trying to milk a cash cow.
Yep.
And he's like, I didn't have a plan. We had a writer's strike, and we started introducing all these wild ideas that just never. Like, was the island magic? Why does Michael's kid have telekinetic powers? Well, forget that story.
Who's Nikki and Paolo?
Yeah, they're just kicking people off the island. There's so, because I've had friends try to defend this to me. I go, dude, there's so many unanswered questions. And at the first episode, everyone said they're all dead. It's purgatory. It's Jack's funeral, and that's how they ended the show.
Not true. Not true. First of all, don't ruin it for anybody. And that is not
It's
true
been
at all.
80 years.
It's not purgatory
It has
at
been 80
all. It
years,
was not
but-
purgatory.
I mean, I kind of know what happens.
They
at the
didn't
end,
deliver
You don't
on a lot of
remember it.
promises, and it wasn't. It was the fault of the studio trying to milk a cash cow.
No,
You get
nothing. You're
Rightfully
fine.
on this list.
Good
No,
day, sir.
you're wrong.
Well,
Sucks.
I might have to start it and just see what I think in 2020. Do you think it holds up? Like I could watch it now and be entertained?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
It's riveting. It's a show that if you watch it, it's got to be about the journey and not the destination, because it ends in a place you're going to be like, I'd like 700 of my hours of my
no.
life back, please.
Get out of here. You're wrong. The ending is decent. And
You're
you
wrong.
will
You
like
just got a
it.
tattoo and you're trying to justify it.
Where is the tattoo, by the way?
It's right here. It's the only one that I have below.
What is
right
like
there.
a pineapple?
No.
Oh.
It's a 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
Oh, I don't know what that means, and I will find out when I watch.
That's right.
The latest movie adaptation of War of the Worlds apparently sucks big time. So the film starring Ice Cube recently premiered on Prime Video. Rotten Tomatoes ranks the movie with a 0% rating. I think we were talking about this earlier in the week. But here's a little audio clip of War of the Worlds.
All right.
Yes.
In a world.
The surveillance industrial complex is collecting massive amounts of data with the Goliath program. Our most precious resource on Earth is data. And data is food for the superior intelligence.
Can you tell yet what they're comprised of?
No, sir. I've never seen anything like this.
Eyewitness video is coming in from all over the world. Terrifying machines rising out of these meteors. Get away from that! Get out of there!
Oh my gosh. You can't even make it a trailer sound decent.
I know.
What is this movie?
Let me get this straight. They eat. Data is their food.
Yeah. I think they
And-
took your theory from yesterday.
That's what I thought, too.
And made an Ice Cube movie.
Yeah, I'm happy. Like, I want to watch it because I'm like, oh, man, I might be the only one that gets this. But because it
MK
has...
Ultra, dude. I told you guys earlier.
I know.
Hate Ashbury. That's where it all started, man.
Somebody on Rotten Tomatoes says, I honestly believe elementary school classroom full of kids shooting on an iPhone could do a better job than what was done with this movie. That
my
was time
gosh.
I'm never going to get back in my life watching this garbage.
Holy smokes.
So-
Got him.
What a review.
What a review indeed. Rest in peace to Brad Pitt's mom, Jane Etta Pitt. She has passed away at the age of 84. And, you know, the Pitt family, they're all from Springfield, Missouri. Like,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt visits home pretty often. My husband's family lives over there. And my father-in-law, like, knows Brad Pitt's dad. They're just around. So this is sad news. And I wonder, I'm like, you know, Brad's ex-girlfriends and wives, it's like, I wonder if they'll all come to the funeral. Like, will Jennifer Aniston be there? Will Angelina Jolie with the kids show up? You know.
Whoa, that's where your mind goes?
That's where my mind goes. Like, these are all people that are part of that family, even though the divorces have happened. And it's
Man,
like,
this
what
happens
happened?
and Lern starts thinking about it. Brad Pitt's high school girlfriend showing up at a funeral.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope he has a lot of support.
You have
during
a
this time.
spectacular mind.
Thank you. And finally, it's safe to assume that bands play their most popular hits all the time, but you ever wonder how many times? There was a new study that took stats from the website that I love, setlist.fm, to find out which songs rock bands have performed more than 1,500 times. And it's interesting because the number one song on here, I play in my band. And
Stones.
No,
Really?
it's a classic rock artist. Person that's coming in town later this month.
Dennis DeYoung.
Well, no, hold up.
Okay.
So number 5 on this list is AC/DC's TNT. That has been played just over 1,500 times, 1,588 times. Number
Darn it.
4 on this list, Metallica. They have played Master of Puppets 1,774 times. Deep Purple has played Smoke on the Water 2,223 times. Kiss has played Rock and Roll All Night 2,228 times, but the one that stood out the most on this list is a song that has been played more than 3,090 times, and it's this song from this artist who you could possibly see at the Factory on August 23rd. I'm talking about Mr. Alex. Artist that I would think was playing the most, like a hit the most. But this is a rock song.
What is this?
This is School's Out.
Oh, is it really? I don't think I've ever heard the verse.
Oh, really? Oh,
No, I've never heard that intro. I've never heard the verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only heard this.
Well, he plays it every show. You know, if it's not the encore, it's one of the last songs to be played.
You say almost 4,000 times?
Well, just over 3,000. Isn't that surprising, though? Like when you
A little bit.
But it makes sense because when you think about artists that have like a massive catalog, like you mentioned the Rolling Stones, they have so many hits. They can't get to all of them in one night.
Yeah, they can switch around.
And they can switch around, and they're interchanging them. So the Stones, you know, I'd be interested to see what the number one Stone song that they've played and how many times it was played if it's not more than 3,000.
Maybe maybe they're just better at reporting. Because remember, this all has to be reported.
Right.
I thought it was going to be shipping out to Boston.
A lot. What, Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah, one of these bands. It's like, we got one hit, and we are going to, like
it to the
House of
ground.
Pain, jump around.
No, I thought it was going to be
7,000 times.
What's the band that starts and ends with the same song? Is it Asia or somebody?
I don't know.
Heat of the
It was the heat of the moment. No. You know what it is? It's Europe. What was the
Final Countdown.
Final Countdown. That's right. I think there was the rumor, and I don't know if this is true, that they start and end with Final Countdown.
No.
Yeah.
So I would think that's the one. But it is a reporting issue too. Like
Yeah, that's true.
You're supposed to report, and a lot of managers don't do their admin.
But a lot of fans do.
Oh, what?
Fans can submit set lists.
To the
Setlist.fm.
Well, I'm not sure. .fm is what it is. Anyways,
Well, that's what this
like a
reporting
royalty
was
thing.
on. Like the reporting as far as this study.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it was. Yeah.
Interesting. How interesting is it that I just found out that I've never heard that song other than the chorus?
Oh, man. Were you the one that was wanting to... You saw Alice Cooper the last time he was in town at the amphitheater because you had a friend in town.
Yeah, I had never seen them.
Yeah. What did you think about that?
I really enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know anything about... When I was growing up, Alice Cooper was like... So, I don't want to say risque, but it was
Devil
so
music.
Yeah, it was so like far from what I understood. So I just thought that I wasn't interested. And the older I got, the more I realized what was actually happening. It was
Right.
Wayne's World that first was like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, if they like him and he's funny, maybe this isn't what I thought it was. Because I thought it was like this devilly thing.
Well, and the story of Wayne's World with Alice Cooper is interesting because Shep Gordon is Alice Cooper's longtime manager. And whenever Mike Myers was like, we want Alice in, we want him to come in and play like, School's Out. We want to do all this different stuff. Like Alice's 70s shock rock. Shep Gordon was like, no, Alice has some new 90s music coming out. And the stipulation is he has to play the new stuff, at least one of them, if you want him in the movie. And so they were like, okay, we want him in, so we'll do anything. And that was Feed My Frankenstein, which blew up because of Wayne's World. And because of Shep Gordon being like, the only way you're getting Alice is if he can play this.
I thought that song was way older.
No,
yeah, me too.
I thought it was one of his hits when I watched Wayne's World. I'm like, oh, that's an old Alice Cooper. It
came out in
feels like
1991.
Really?
Yes.
See, and that's one of the things. Like, it's so theater, it's so character that it kind of is timeless in a weird way, where you don't know exactly what came first, when that was.
Right.
And that's how I felt watching it. I really enjoyed the show because I was like, wow, this is kind of like a time capsule, but at the same time, it's theater, so it's somewhat timeless. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I liked that it was cheesy enough that it was. There was a ton of talent. The guitar player, she was a shredder. All of them are shredders. So he's got these really
Nita
talented
Strauss.
people playing. Yeah, really talented people playing. It's a fun theatrical show that isn't taking itself too seriously.
Oh no,
it was very Iron Maiden. Like I didn't understand Iron Maiden until I saw it, and I went, oh my gosh, I'm a fan of all of this. Every aspect of it.
It's great. And Alice's wife travels with him, so she comes and chops his head off halfway through the show. I mean, it's great. If you've never seen Alice Cooper and you were a Wayne's World fan, go see him at the Factory. It's excellent.
Super cool.
Coop it up.
Celebrity celebrating.
Hold on a second. Can I do an addendum before we get into birthdays? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
You're sorry about Lost, your horrible talk?
No. I stand by that. I'll accept Lost was a good show if you tell me Barry Bonds deserves all the accolades that he's getting.
Yeah, great.
All right, fine. Lost was fine. This weekend...
Deal.
Transaction.
There's a movie coming out this weekend, and I want to shout it out. It is the follow-up to Barbarian. It is Zach Krager's second sophomore film. It's called Weapons.
Okay.
It opens tonight. It's at 95% on Rotten Tomatoes with 100 reviews in.
Now I'm going to see a War of the Worlds.
It's starring Josh Brolin, Julia Garner from Ozark, and most importantly, my friend, Clayton Ferris, who I write Tammy Bangs with, and who is
that's awesome.
A close friend of mine. Got his first major motion picture role as an actor in L.A. He deserves it. He's great in it. And he got a major character, and I'm super hyped for him, and the movie's awesome. And if you haven't seen Barbarian, watch it. It's crazy.
Oh, it's so good.
And then go see this movie. And so
Wait,
far,
are they connected?
I don't believe they're connected,
okay.
but it's just the director's second film. Like he had to go.
I see.
Like COVID happened, he was supposed to make it. COVID happened, he had to recast the whole movie, which ended up benefiting my friend, I think, because it was supposed to be. I can't remember. I think Pedro Pascal was supposed to be in it. It was the one thing, and Pedro's so busy they couldn't redo it, so they had to recast it with James Brolin or with. Not James Brolin.
I don't like
Josh
how you said
Brolin.
so busy.
So busy making Instagram.
Pedro be so busy.
He was so busy
making
with
Instagram
his
news
schedule.
with all that.
But anyway, go
Too
see
busy
Weapons.
Clogging up my feed, if you know what I'm talking about.
Touching and rubbing and whatever.
No.
What do you mean?
He had too much anxiety to make Weapons.
come on.
Am I the only one seeing all this? The
No,
algorithms-
we've talked about it. It's been in my algorithm's trying to make me hate Pedro Pascal. And it's not working.
Yeah, what is that about?
You got to. You say it all the time. If too much,
Overexposed?
they'll try to gut you. That's what we love to
When
do.
you're too good, people want to break you down.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all
but
it is.
there's no denying all the touchy-feely stuff is...
If it's consensual, I'm fine with it.
He has anxiety
Listen.
in relationships with these people.
If he wants to hold hands with a coworker because he is having anxiety and she's cool with it, I'm 100%.
I have
okay with
anxiety
it.
as well, but some of the things that I want to do, like,
Run out of here and
leave.
But if you told-
they're
yeah.
not acceptable.
You're
that's
right.
true. Well, we're not Pedro.
But if you told me that, hey man, if I get anxious when we're on the air, I might come over and squeeze your biceps.
Yeah?
I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
If that makes you feel better, be like, it just makes me feel comforted that a big, strong man.
Oh, is that what's
can hold
happening?
me.
You're right. I'm only seeing the clips, but the clips are like, what the heck is that?
He gets.
Listen, I'm jealous every time I see a woman comforting that man in a way that I wish I could be his support animal, and I could just I could have one of those service dog collars on, and I could just be walking
Good
around
God.
with him.
Whoa.
This is another level of fetish that I'm
Gee
not.
whiz.
I need a glass coffee table and a service dog collar. Pedro Pascal, 9 cats, some lipstick, and the
Pedro.
weekend to myself.
Pedro, Lern needs a walk.
Lock her up, man. She's losing it.
Oh, my gosh.
I need 2 marijuana seltzers, a glass top coffee table, 3 cute cats, Pedro Pascal, a service dog collar, and don't call me till Monday.
Hell yeah.
Learn. Get it under control. She's like, MK Ultra did this to me.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Go see weapons.
All right, celebrity celebrating your birthday today. Francesca Eastwood. That's Clint Eastwood's daughter. She also did a Western called Outlaws and Angels. She's 32. Mike Trout is 34. Abby Cornish, John Krasinski's love interest in Amazon's Jack Ryan series. I think I was the only one that watched that. She's 43. Charlize Theron is 50. 50? What?
50.
Michael Shannon, love that dude. He is Boardwalk Empire. He's also General Zod in Man of Steel. He's in The Flash. He's in a lot of stuff. He's 51. Harold Perrineau. It's Michael from Lost, which everyone but me hates, apparently. He's also in The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions. He's 62. Ramon Estevez, older brother of Charlie Sheen, younger brother of Emilio. He's 62. Maggie Wheeler, Janice on Friends, is 64. David Duchovny is 65. Bruce Dickinson, cancer-defeating lead singer of Iron Maiden and pilot himself. He is 67. Wayne Knight, Jerry's chubby archenemy Newman on Seinfeld, is 70. Rodney Kroll, the country singer who had 5 straight #1 hits.
Crow.
Yes, is 75. And Tobin Bell, that's Jigsaw from the Saw movies. He's 83 years old today.
Tobin. And today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Rebecca Moore. M-O-R-E. Today's birthday girl has been in 205 films, including Anal Avenue. Love that soundtrack. I want to rock down to Anal Avenue. I don't want to finish that lyric. Also, Ball Control, Bottoms Up, Decadent Divas, Filthy Moms, God Save the Kink, Rebecca's Shower Time Fun, A Very Brazzers Christmas, which was honestly heartwarming, and her vulva grew 3 times that day.
Wow.
And who can forget her role in 2017's Great British Bonk Off? That's the Great British Bonk Off, which I believe did you say bonk or boink yesterday?
Boink.
For boink.
I did, thank you.
Rebecca Moore is 47 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those were your crappy birthdays. And that was your crap on celebrities.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
We'll start off. You said it's National Purple Heart Day.
Yes.
Because like 200-something years ago, George Washington started that. It's the oldest medal right there. And it's also National IPA Day that's observed every year on the first Thursday in August. And in 2025, it falls, well, today. Created in 2011 by beer expert Ashley Routson, a.k.a. the Beer Winch. The day was inspired by food and wine observances and was intended as a grassroots celebration, not a corporate campaign. Today, it's a giant corporate campaign. So happy Corporate Campaign Day for IPA lovers. Trendy styles from the early 2000s, like Juicy Couture, those tracksuits, the rhinestone jeans.
Oh, yes. Paris Hilton.
Baby T-shirts, logo-driven accessories, all of it. There's a huge, major revival going on right now, especially among Gen Z. You know, we were talking about this, for the last couple months. It's like these kids are wearing our stuff, their own twist on it. Honestly, they kind of have their own thing. But nostalgia is big business, and experts are pointing to a roughly 20-year cycle that usually brings past trends back into the spotlight. And right now, check your closet, because a lot of the stuff on resale platforms, Depop, Poshmark, flea markets, Craigslist, all that kind of stuff, these vintage Y2K pieces are they're going for big amounts of money. We're talking hundreds of dollars for some of these jeans. Do you have any stuff, do you have anything from that era in your closet? Nothing?
No.
You fool.
I don't think I ever wore those Juicy Couture sweatsuits and things.
Well, they're talking about anything, too. Some of the jeans, some of the low-rise jeans, micro miniskirts to Victoria's Secret tanks. Those are all going for very impressive profits right now. Quote, physical expression is really important right now, and the resale shop managers from those different apps are saying that 75% of their inventory selling at high prices right now are Y2K items. 75%. So what was once old is now cool and lucrative. On August 1st, a shepherd in Pakistan's remote Kohistan region stumbled upon the body of Nasruddin, a man who vanished 28 years ago while traveling with his brother through a big valley. His remains were found remarkably intact. Do you guys remember a couple decades ago when they found that Iceman that was like
Oh, yeah.
a few thousand years old and he was pretty much perfectly intact?
Yeah.
This dude, the same thing. Clothing still totally preserved. The result of natural mummification from extreme cold, low humidity, and limited oxygen inside of a glacier. This guy had an identity card on him, and they confirmed his identity, bringing closure to a multi-decade-old mystery.
Wow.
They say that accelerated glacier melting, driven by declining snowfall and increased exposure to sunlight, suddenly exposed the body.
Whoa.
So he was missing, and now he is found. A scientific investigation found that all 15 tested lump charcoal brands in the U.S. market misrepresented their contents, ranging from mislabeled species types to inaccurate origin claims and mismatched bag weights and lump sizes. So the whole thing is just a mess. This reflects broader issues of fraud and misrepresentation in the forest product supply chain and suggests that consumers often get something quite different from what's advertised. So if you're a charcoal guy, if you're a charcoal man, then lighting your grill probably is, you're probably not lighting it with what the bag is claiming. A male black bear was found stranded in a storm drain in Colorado Springs. Apparently, the cops were getting a ton of calls about black bears being in the sewers, and they were kind of laughing them off like, oh, you must be seeing things. But in July, wildlife officials, aided by the city's public works crew, opened up a nearby manhole, and bang, a big old black bear. The bear climbed out easily, scampered into a tree area before eventually moving on. No injuries reported. This is not an isolated incident either. Encounters of bears navigating through urban areas through storm drains are becoming increasingly common in the city. Remember, we had the Baldwin bear not long ago.
I know. I was concerned for weeks.
Have we seen any bears recently?
I haven't heard anything.
Where's the Baldwin bear now?
I wish I knew.
Nothing happened, right? We didn't like catch it or find it or euthanize it or something.
I think it just kept going.
Sweet. It's in Edwardsville now.
Nice.
Slowly moving east.
Yeah, it took a boat over there.
If you are doing anything illegal, we talk about this on the show all the time. Make sure that you don't have a bird-brained animal that talks and repeats things anywhere near you. A jailhouse-run drug operation in England, masterminded from behind bars by an inmate named Adam Garrett, totally exposed thanks to an unlikely witness, a talking parrot. Found during an investigation, the bird was trained to repeat drug-dealing phrases like 2 for $25, and videos showing it playing with illicit cash helped convict Garrett and co-conspirators Dalbert Sandhu and Shannon Hilton. Garrett received an additional 19 and a half years in prison. Sandhu got 10 years and Hilton got 12 years. Meanwhile, there are two suspects that remain at large, but they were all busted by a parrot that was repeating drug-dealing phrases.
Oh, no.
I cannot find the Joe Time button, but we can all imagine that I just hit the now it's Joe Time.
Okay.
A 33-year-old registered sex offender arrested at a Trader Joe's in Seattle after an incident that left both store staff and police stunned. Officers responded around 2:15 to reports of a man humping a refrigerator.
Oh, now hold up. Is it one of those like really nice fridges? You know what I'm talking about?
At Trader Joe's, they have really nice fridges?
Guess not. No, I'm not talking about that. What are those really cool kind of retro-looking fridges that the rich people have? You know what I'm talking about?
They
like
look
red.
like the old 1950s retro.
They got
Yes.
the big metal handles.
there was one.
Retro fridges.
I went to that podcast Monday.
Smeg.
They had one sitting outside.
Smeg. The Smeg brand.
That sounds disgusting.
It does. They're $5,000.
Hey, get me a cold beer out of my Smeg, will you?
You think this guy was turned on by it?
I mean, I'm turned on when I see a Smeg fridge, but I'm not going to go up and hump it in public.
Well, he allegedly was attempting the same with a customer as well inside the store. When confronted, he threatened to then kill everybody and brandished a knife.
And he's in jail?
He kicked over a flower display and even threw a bunch of apples at people.
How dare you kick over a Trader Joe's flower display? Those things bring so many of us joy. They're so nice and so well priced.
And they're right in the front. So this guy covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, he made his way through.
He was taken into custody for felony harassment without further incident. Let's see. This bizarre behavior escalated quickly into violent threats. The cops called it the cold, hard facts when they were gathering evidence from this guy. Here's another one. 72-year-old British and New Zealand woman in Spain left horrified when a delivery driver sent from a seller on Amazon Marketplace entered her home and was found masturbating in the bedroom. She managed to eject him and reported the incident to police and Amazon. 2 days later, the same pair of drivers returned, escalating her distress. They were still on the same route. Spanish authorities have launched an investigation and collected a suspected sample from the scene. Amazon responded by stating that the courier was a third-party worker, not an Amazon employee, and pledged to cooperate with authorities. The woman harshly criticized Amazon for downplaying the severity, calling it a police matter, not an inconvenience, and made it clear that she will not shop with Amazon again. Oh, let's see. Well, I guess we can stay in Creepland. A former University of Cincinnati Medical Center doctor, Rudolph Sanders, has been convicted of 2 felony counts of practicing medicine without a license following a bench trial in Hamilton County. Prosecutors revealed that Saunders lured men, often runners that he met through a club, to his Cincinnati apartment, where he performed unsupervised genital ultrasounds.
Oh, no.
Sometimes videotaping the sessions. He falsely claimed that these examinations were part of required training, misleading patients. Saunders was acquitted earlier this year of related sexual charges, but remains guilty of 2 felony medical violations. And finally, authorities have issued an arrest warrant for Rosie Sussin Woods, accusing of unleashing boxes of bees on Hampton County Sheriff's deputies during an attempted eviction in October 2022 in Massachusetts. Deputies were attempting to close the boxes when they toppled over, freeing the bees, and Woods then appeared dressed as a beekeeper, bringing out another box in apparent escalation. She was arrested on assault and battery charges, but when her trial arrived in the district court, Woods failed to appear. The DA's office has emphasized her absence. Delays justice, not denies it. But what an attack. You come in dressed as a beekeeper after the cops and you unleash the bees. I wish I had that. Not the bees, Nicolas Cage soundbite. And that is your news. I tell you what, we are running a little bit behind, but I still want to give out these tickets. We have some tickets to give out to the Coheed and Cambria Taking Back Sunday show next Saturday night, August 16th at St. Louis Music Park. And we have a few pair to Offspring, playing a Point Big Summer Show with Jimmy Eat World and Newfound Glory at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater next Sunday night, August 17th. So tickets to the big show on the 16th and the big show on the 17th. And we'll do something a little bit different for a Thursday, and we will play 3 and 5 next. So give us a call, 314-624-3833. That is 314-NA-DUDE, and we'll play 3 and 5 next. Rizz is down in Austin, Texas. If we haven't made that clear, he's gone. And this is a week without Scots, really, because the other Scott, King Scott, is up in Michigan. They will all be back on Monday, and it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. But this weekend, we got Can You Feel the Punk Tonight coming up tomorrow at Chesterfield Amphitheater.
How you feeling?
I feel great. Good. I feel great. We're doing a dress rehearsal tonight, and I feel good. We added like 5 or 6 songs, all of which I'm thrilled to play. Got a couple of different aspects to the theatrical delivery.
Do you have any, if I may ask, any Disney Robin Hood songs?
You know what? We've been adding in some of the more peripheral ones. Not that that's like super peripheral.
You could do a punk version of Not in Nottingham that I bet would be rocking, dude.
I will check that out. We have added 4 or 5 that have been in the voting hopper, if you will, these last couple shows. And at the last one, we like legitimately took a survey during the meet and greet. Like we made sure everyone asks, every band member asks, like, hey, what would you like to hear that you didn't hear? And kids and adults both like were giving us a list. So we added 4 of those that were just on the top of the fan list.
I was going to ask you what song gets the kids hyped the most? Like, what are they singing along to the most? You notice?
As a performer, it's actually hard to tell sometimes because some songs I'm like uber focused and I'm kind of zoning in. Mm-hmm. And when you watch back the video, you hear a crowd singing a song so loud. Some of them are really surprising. We added a few from Moana and Encanto. We did that. We're doing that. I don't want to give away too much, but we're doing that Shiny song, and that was one of the most requested ones. But dude, Let It Go.
Let It Go.
I know we all got Let It Go out for a while there, but it is a giant hit.
I love seeing the photos from every performance that you've done because everybody looks so cute. I love that everybody gets decked out. Like my best friend took her little girl last year for the first time, and she loved it.
Yeah.
She just absolutely loved it.
It is super fun, and huge thanks to Johnny Brox. Johnny Brox is like that's where we go and get all of our stuff. So we've been talking to them this last few days, and we'll be going down there and just rating Johnny Brox again. Thank goodness we have something like Johnny Brox that's year round. Where you can rent, because we always rent. We rent like the legit stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. But we also have your way into next weekend shows, the 16th and the 17th. Coheed and Cambria, Taking Back Sunday, and Offspring with Jimmy Eat World and Newfound Glory. And we'll do something a little different. Typically, we play this on a Monday or a Tuesday, but today we're going to play 3 and 5 on a Thursday. Alrighty, and today's contest is sponsored by
CarStar, your auto body repair experts, locally owned with nationwide guarantee. See carstar.com for a location near you.
Okay, Rafe, remind these fools.
3 and 5 rules?
Yeah, let's
I'll give you a category, and you have 5 seconds to name 3 things in that category, but you cannot, no conjunctive language. You cannot start with an or an ah or any kind of stutter step, or you're out. So gather yourself. Stay calm and carry on.
Okay, why don't we do a little example with Lern? Lern, are you ready to play 3 and 5?
Yes.
Okay, let me get this horn player.
Wow.
He needs to save his breath. He's playing tomorrow and Saturday. Can you feel the punk tonight? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, let me get the timer. Let me test it. Okay, it's loud. It's right there. All right, Rafe. Go for it.
Oh. Learn, give me 3 types of pasta.
Rigatoni, lasagna, ravioli.
Boom. That's how it's done right there.
Excellent.
Thank you.
You didn't even need 5 seconds.
I like
done
the carb load.
And done.
It's 2 out of 3, though, yeah?
She's a Garradini. It's 2 out of 3. That's correct.
Well, then you don't get tickets until you get this correctly.
Okay.
Okay. Learn, name 3 body parts that jiggle.
Booty, arm fat, neck.
Yeah, those all jiggle, depending on the person.
Yeah, I guess so. Neck?
Booty, arm fat,
Booty,
and neck.
arm fat, and then that gizzard does jiggle on some folks.
Man.
What is that? Hello? What is that?
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
Yeah, the
You've seen
gizzard.
it. Oh, we're counting it. That's tickets. Bang,
Okay,
bang.
then. Alyssa in Bonterre.
Hello,
What's up? Are you ready to play 3 and 5?
I am.
All right, great. If you win, are you going to Coheed and Cambria or the Offspring?
I already have tickets to Coheed, so I'm going to go to the Offspring.
Wow,
Cool.
it's going to be a weekend for you.
You got something going on,
Wow.
Alyssa.
Good luck. 3
luck.
and 5. No,
Thank you.
Oz.
And Moon and Learn will be the judges of whether what you say fits into the category we give you. So,
Sounds good.
moving forward, Alyssa, good luck. Let's play 3 and 5.
Thank you.
Alyssa, name 3 foods that come in a can.
SpaghettiOs, ravioli, chicken noodle soup.
Wow.
Boom.
Very specific foods.
That's a 90s kid right there.
That is.
That was my diet.
That's a latchkey kid right there.
That was my entire diet for a decade.
Awesome. Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Name 3 celebrities known for being short.
Danny DeVito.
Oh, no, I have nothing.
We're taking Kevin Hart, Danny DeVito, Tom Cruise, Prince, Snooki, etc.
Rick
Rizzuto.
Derringer. Scott Rizzuto.
Yeah, would have taken Rizz. I'd have given it to you.
She's
All
an
right.
all or nothing gal.
You can bring
Alyssa.
it home with this one.
Oh, okay.
Focus. Don't worry about what just happened. Okay? Ancient
All right.
history. You're a good person. You're smart enough. You're good enough. And 3 and 5 is your bitch. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Name 3 famous movie villains.
Okay. I don't know what's wrong with.
Yeah, you don't
The
know.
heck? I thought, I'll be honest with you, I thought the food in a can was the hardest of that trio.
Yeah.
And she nailed it.
It's a woman after our own heart.
Come on.
Knowing food, Nick.
All right.
Rob.
Well, sorry, Alyssa. Looks like enjoy Coheed because you're not going to Offspring.
Rob in Hillsborough. Sup?
What's going on?
Hey, man. All right, let's play 3 and 5. Here we go, Rob.
Good luck, Rob. Rob, name 3 types of sandwiches.
Bologna, salami, and cheese.
The destination is on your right.
Cheese sandwich, bologna. What was the other one?
Bologna, salami,
Salami.
and cheese. Are you saying cheese as a standalone, not salami and cheese?
Nah,
That's poor man's food, of course.
standalone.
right.
Yeah. I
All
think you
right,
got
we'll
it.
give it to you.
Bread on anything, man. It's a sandwich.
All right, for the win, Rob. Name 3 jobs you need a uniform for.
Shoot.
No. Next.
I hope you said shoot because we
did.
didn't dump out.
That was-
All
that
right,
was
here
a
we go.
shoot.
Bring it home, Rob. Get it together. Get your shoot together.
Yeah, get it together.
Rob, name 3 things you'd find in a junk drawer.
Keys, markers, batteries.
Are you going to Offspring or Coheed and Cambria?
Keys, markers, batteries. I think I'll accept all that.
We'll go Coheed.
All right. Hang tight. We'll get you some tickets. All right, next on
Good
the
job,
line,
Rob.
we got Jim in St. Peter's. Jim?
Yeah.
All right, man. 3 and 5 coming at you.
Jim, good luck, brother. Jim, name me 3 product mascots.
Tony the Tiger, Snap Crackle Pop, and
Oh,
Wait a second.
I mean, that
Snap,
technically.
I said Snap Crackle Pop. That's 3.
And pop.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but that's not 3 products. It's only 2 products.
But you didn't ask for products. You asked for mascots of products.
So you guys, if you want to give him that on a technicality, that's on you.
I don't think that's
Come
a
on, Ray.
technicality.
I'll give it
I think that's real deal.
I'm not here to judge.
To be honest with you, I didn't know that their names were Snap, Crackle, and Pop. So I'm learning something today, and I like that. So I'm going to give it to him.
All right. Give it
Jim?
to him.
You get the point.
All right, Jim. Listen closely. Name 3 characters from The Simpsons who do not have the last name Simpson.
Ned, Mo, and Barney.
Too late.
Didn't get it,
close.
pal.
Barney under the wire. That's
Ralph.
okay. That was good. That was a tricky one. That was good.
Bounce back here.
Here we go. Mr. Burns, obviously there's all
Sideshow
kinds of
Bob.
characters. Yes, there we go. Jim, name 3 Nickelodeon shows.
Double Dare, Corson name Knows It All, and I don't know.
Dang it.
Man, I was like, he's not going to get this. And as
Rugrats,
soon as
Ren
he
and
said
Stimpy's, Clear
Double
Six.
Dare.
Yeah, Double Dare. That came to
Yeah.
mind first for me as
Forgot
well.
about
And I didn't
that.
even watch that show. What's up with that?
You didn't watch Double Dare?
No. I mean, it would be on sometimes, but I never wanted to watch it.
Oh,
I know. And shout out to Mark Summers with his
So
obsessive
good.
compulsive disorder.
so good.
Oh, what a hard show to host with that, I bet.
I know. The fact that that man suffered so deeply with that mental problem is just
Yeah.
incredible.
Okay.
Let's go to Will. Will in U City. Will, you there?
Howdy.
Howdy. All right, let's do 3 and 5. Here we go.
Good luck, Will. Will, name 3 movies that traumatized you as a 90s kid.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Alien, Predator.
Great. Yeah, I think it traumatized
Take
me.
it.
Well done.
I think Predator is the greatest movie of all time. We've traumatized no one, but I'm going to give
I
it
was
to you.
young.
No, I get it. It is a weird movie. Like all of those movies, yes, if you're not ready, we'll freak you out.
It made me afraid of razors. Remember when he's all nervous and he's pushing the razor on his face?
Yeah, yeah.
And he cuts himself? I went,
Oh, to get the single
Dude.
cut. Hell yeah.
The crazy stories that I've never seen it, and we own it on DVD. You guys tell me little snippets about Predator, and it freaks me out because I don't even know.
You got to watch it, dude.
I don't know what that movie
platoon.
can be about. Like,
Chopped meat. We walk out, not a scratch, not a effing scratch. I'm going to cut your name into them. I'm going to cut your name.
you son of a bitch.
I see what I'm saying. Like,
Strap this on your sore ass, Blaine.
I have no idea what to expect.
I
do
could
need to
spend the
watch
rest.
it.
I could literally spend the rest of this broadcast just quoting the movie Predator, and we would have no dead air. There would be no dead air, and that's the sad thing. That's not what we're doing here.
Okay.
Name me 3 quotes from Predator. Just kidding. Let's.
We have derailed, but Will, get us back.
You're 1 for 1
All right.
to get the people up to speed. Will is 1 for 1. Will, give me 3 slang words no one says anymore.
Chuggy, bogus, Bogarty? I don't know.
He's on it. I would have given you chuggy and bogus.
Rad. Cowabunga.
Oh, yeah.
That's hot.
Pop sizzle corker.
What? All right, wait. He's 1 for 2, right?
He's 1 for 2. This is for all the marbles,
Here we
Will.
go. Here we go.
And I'm rooting for you, bud. 3 things people lie about on dating apps.
Height, weight, job.
Yeah, I bet all those things do get lied about on
For
dating.
sure.
Height and weight for show.
Hang tight. We'll get you some tickets. Will.
Job's a good one.
Kevin in Florissant. Sup?
Hey, good morning. I'd say happy birthday, Rizz, but he's not there.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll let him know.
Yeah, we'll call him right after the
Well,
show.
happy birthday, Moon.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, let's play 3 and 5. Get you some tickets. Here we go.
Kevin, good luck, brother. Kevin, name me 3 ways to die in Oregon Trail.
What?
Oh, no. Okay, well, this is upsetting.
Oregon Trail.
How old are you, Kevin?
He's under 40.
Wait, hold on. I didn't understand. What do you mean Oregon Trail?
Yeah, I know, I'm asking you, how old are you?
Wow.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 41.
Okay, you should
no
know
excuses.
this. No excuse. Oregon Trail, dude, the game we
And
had to
that's-
play in, like, computer class.
And that's it for Kevin. I hung up on him. No, I'm just
Kevin.
Oh,
kidding.
it's a game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a computer.
See, I didn't understand the question.
Well,
Yeah,
that's upsetting.
41, man. I'm not giving you the
Yeah.
pass on
Yeah.
that. You
Ignorance
should,
of the
Oregon
law.
Trail should be burned into your frontal cortex.
Yeah, that traumatized all of us.
All right, give him something. Give him something easy.
All right. Kevin. Name 3 things you'd find in a trapper keeper.
Pen,
Goodbye, Kevin. Dylan in Robertsville.
If he wouldn't have strung that out, we might have given him a pin.
No,
He strung it out.
I was on the phone with Dylan before the timer ran out. Dylan, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, dude. All right, 3 and 5. Don't be a fool.
Don't be a fool. Dylan, son of a bitch. It's time to play 3 and 5. What happened to you, Dylan? You used to win tickets on this show. All right. This is off the rails. Dylan, name me 3 brands of soda.
3 what?
3 brands of soda. All right, I'm
Soda.
gonna scrap
Tell
that.
for your
I honestly think
accent.
you were stalling, but I'm gonna give you that.
They're his accent.
I'm gonna blame
do what
it.
you said.
I'll take the blame for that, but I think you were stalling. Dylan, name me 3 popular '90s toys.
Legos, Super Nintendo.
That's wrong. Out of time.
Accent mess you up on that one too. Here we go, Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna give you another opportunity. I'm gonna take the blame for 3 brands of soda.
Last chance. I feel like Rizz. I'm done with this.
Dylan, name me 3 things you shouldn't say during a job interview.
Cuss words, why you got fired, and your...
I'll see you later, bud.
See you, buddy.
Bye, Dylan.
Well, this was fun.
That was nice.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Oh, that was it? Oh, Dylan was our last guy?
That was it. I'm
Well,
done.
we had some winners.
I'm done with this.
We had majority winners today. I
we
feel
had
good
some
about
winners.
it.
We had some losers. We had some laughs, and we had some movie quotes. That's my life in a nutshell, right there.
That's right.
Before we get into sports, it reminded me, somebody was playing 3 and 5, and they wished me a happy birthday because Rizzuto's not here, and reminded me that I was reading all about the Americans that take their birthday, quote, extremely seriously.
Hello.
And I know some.
I love birthdays, man.
I know,
Not
you
just
know-
my own. I love all your birthdays, and
Yeah, you do. Like you love a celebration, which is awesome. I think it's very cool.
Thanks.
It's very cool. I don't speak of that language, but it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate your accent.
thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If there's one day a year that you are not fooling around about, what is it? The January 1st reset, maybe an anniversary, a holiday like Thanksgiving or Christmas, or maybe Friday the 13th.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people are into Halloween, but according to a new survey, 22% of people take their birthday very extremely seriously.
I do.
A lot of whys there. It's even higher, 34% among Gen Zers and millennials. Now, some people get depressed about being a year older, but most of the seriousness is about wanting to feel special and have it be memorable every single year. It's so intense that 12% of people say that they'd hold it against somebody for not coming out to celebrate with them.
No, I'm not like that. I have a girlfriend named Julie who her parents celebrated her half birthday every year, and she's passed that on to her kids, and she gets them half of a cake. And I just think it is the cutest thing. And growing up with Julie, we celebrated her half birthday. Like her real
Wow.
birthday's in June, and so what is that, December, I guess would be the half birthday. But isn't that cute?
I got too many kids for that. Man, that's
I know.
exhausting.
That would be exhausting.
It's already exhausting.
I like celebrating people And I don't do every year like as big as like my 40th was. Like I like to go out to dinner or like maybe go dancing, but I don't like to have a huge party every year. But the milestone ones, like on the 10s for the rest of my life, hell yeah, it's like baked into my Edward Jones plan.
I kind of do that for. That's so weird that she was born in June. I do that for Tina because she's a Christmas baby. So I'll do. She got her citizenship in July, so I'll take her citizenship date and make it her half birthday
That's
and give her
nice.
like presents on that day.
That's good, but she also is
It was her American birth.
Well, she also gets ripped off. People with Christmas birthdays,
Oh,
New
yeah.
Year's birthdays. I mean,
No one wants to. Yeah,
What a ripoff!
I had a party. I had a party for at Old Rock House a couple of years ago, right around Christmas, and credit to her friends, people, because I'm like that time of year, getting people to come to anything is hard. You got so many things on the weekends. Office Christmas parties, family Christmases. I mean, they start as early as December 10th and go all the way through New Year's. There's just a lot on the people's calendars. So, like, when you have a birthday, it's hard. It's hard to get a commitment. It's hard to get a gift without getting it all rolled into one. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, I almost feel like you have to do something in the summer for a Christmas birthday. Learn, I thought about you again. The survey broke it actually down to the zodiac signs.
Go.
And the 5 zodiac signs that take their birthday the most serious are, what do you think?
I bet they're all fire signs. So you got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo.
Whoa. Aries, no. Sagittarius is number 1. Leo
Okay.
is number 2.
All right, so those are 2 fire signs. Ooh, okay, so show me a Scorpio or a Libra.
Libra is number 3. Scorpio is number 4.
Let's go!
She's got 1 through 4. And then?
We'll go Aquarius.
No.
Damn. Let's see, Pisces.
No. Absolutely not.
Taurus.
Get out of my face.
Come on, man. Taurus?
Yes, it's Taurus.
Taurus.
Can't be
King Scott.
Capricorn.
No, it says the 5 signs that don't take their birthday seriously at all are Virgo, Aries, Capricorn, and then it goes to Leo and Taurus. And apparently they say that those are like the most polarizing ones.
Interesting.
Because they make both.
Well, I'm an Aries. My husband's a Virgo. Tim hates his birthday. Like I'm forcing him to celebrate this year because my band's playing and it's his birthday weekend. And I'm like, baby, let's just invite some of your friends out and like we'll celebrate you. And he's like, okay. Like he's just doing it because I'm making him.
Virgo is number 1 on the don't care.
That's what I mean.
So what is that? What month? I don't know
September. So so late August, early September is Virgo.
I wonder what that is. Because it has to have something else. Maybe it's like go back to school, August,
Could be.
September.
Well, it's an earth sign. So usually like Virgos are more grounded and they're more of like acts of service and they don't care about themselves. As like Aries, pure fire, rage, selfish, a-holes, most of us.
Yeah.
Virgos, grounded, lovely, not about me, that's the... And
What is Pisces? Over it?
Pisces, I don't know much about Pisces. You are one of few Pisces in my world, to be honest with you.
We're
Libra's a
mysteries.
sense of fairness.
We're over it, brother.
Want everyone deserves to have their day.
Yeah, Libra blows, it's an air sign, so it blows its wind into everybody else.
Yeah, I'll blow you.
All right.
On your birthday, I'll blow you. Mark the
Very
calendar.
excited.
Stop it.
Air sign.
How do you feel about the current age restrictions for things like driving, drinking, voting, and seeing an R-rated movie? Everybody okay with where all the numbers are?
Voting, R-rated movie.
The more people, I talk to a lot of veterans, and it's interesting the concept of, you can go off to war at 18 and be responsible for the trajectory of your country.
You can't buy a Bush Tall Boy.
But you can't buy a beer. And
you can
it is
take a bullet.
interesting.
You can take a bullet, but not a beer.
Yeah, and I know it wasn't the drinking age 18 like in the 70s or
There are some
before?
places, and in some countries it is 18.
Most of the world is 18 or 16.
I think we should lower it.
I have
it's controversial, but
it's a very arbitrary system because I think about like student loan debt is crippling. Like you're telling me, but you can take out student loans when you're 18. You can take out hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of loans that'll cripple you and make you basically an indentured servant to the government for the rest of your life. But you can't buy a Four Loko. You don't have the sense of responsibility to do that, but they think you have the responsibility to go into massive debt. That feels predatory to me. So I'm like, one of those things needs to change. Either we need to make it like you can't go into that kind of like debt on student loan debt until you're of a certain age, maybe a little older, a little wiser.
Is it 18 as being an adult because you're finished with high school usually, and they think, well, we need to just cut it off there, and that makes you an adult after you get out of high school?
Don't know. I imagine that's probably where it came from.
They took a new poll, and the new poll is saying that the age requirements of various things, it found that the majority of Americans would raise the driving age above 16, and I'm all for that.
Yeah.
52% of Americans say that they would like it to be older than 16 to be allowed to drive, and that same age group agrees that it's and the age group that agrees the most is 18 to 29-year-olds.
They think that it should be pushed back?
Yeah, so this isn't old folks trying to age gate further young folks. This is young folks as well.
That's interesting because, you think that you get off your parents' insurance at 26, and we kind of have that buffer zone normally if you have that going on in your life. And it's interesting because I feel like younger people get a bad rep right now because they need a little bit more time to do things, and older generations kind of judge the younger generations for that. But maybe there is something to prolonging the driving age or putting it back, and then I don't know, making everything go back a little bit. I guess I would even say to enroll in the military. Maybe you would push that back a little bit as well to 21 if you don't want to lower the drinking age. But if you want somebody to go into combat for you, let them be of even playing with everybody else that could possibly go into combat, like you're 30 or whatever.
Get this, 18 to 29-year-olds, 58% of them, that's a huge amount, say that 16 is just too young to drive.
Well, here's my question with that. Would we just have, 16 is young, and they do have accidents. They do get back into mailboxes and fender benders. But are we just pushing is that from being 16 or just from being a novice driver? So if we push it to 18, is that going to remedy all that stuff? Or are we just going to have a bunch of 18-year-olds hitting mailboxes?
Maybe you begin.
I think it would help it. I think it would help it, dude. There's teenagers in my house right now, and the difference between a 16 and an 18-year-old is vast.
But what if you keep it where you begin driving at 16 with a legal guardian, and you train for 2 years?
You want a permit from 16 to 18, like a full-blown restricted permit, no night driving, you got to be with a guardian? I'm down with that.
Guys, where are 16-year-olds going to have sex if you do that?
They're not having sex.
You're right. My daughter wouldn't exist.
You gotta have a car at 16, man. It's part of the rite of passage.
The kids
you gotta have a little freedom with your friends. You gotta at least taste that freedom. Because if you don't taste that freedom in high school, when you get it in college and you are emancipated, you're gonna run wild.
We were all big hoes back then.
I probably wouldn't exist.
The kids today are not hoeing it up like we were.
That's true.
They're waiting to have sex. They don't want anything to do with alcohol. They're not using cannabis.
Take these dorks' license.
I mean, just they're actually being more cognizant about things. And I don't know if that's because of the parenting or just the culture. I don't know. Trust me, I see these studies come out about young people not doing the crazy stuff that I did when I was that age. And I'm like, oh man, a part of me feels like they're missing out on youth. And then another part of me is so proud that they're not idiots.
Nerd! Most Americans are with me. 54% support a maximum driving age.
Love it.
Now, listen, I don't think that you should hit an age and you just lose your license. I just think you should hit an age and we're going to test you every 8 months or every 12 months or whatever. That's all. 10% of people would make the cutoff 90 years old. 21% say the cutoff should be 80. And 23% would pick an age younger than 80. But I think if we're going to age gate on this side, we should age gate on that side. And maybe in the same way, maybe after 85, you ain't allowed to drive at night either.
I think we should age gate political office too.
Absolutely, we should.
I think
if there's a minimum, because there's a minimum age, so you might as well age gate it.
And we've had this conversation, but I think there should be, if 35 is to serve as a senator, there should be a back end to that. Move over and let someone else. Don't get entrenched in these lifelong politics. I mean, I'm supposed to be statesmen when it all got designed anyway. And some of these 30, 40-year politicians need to move.
Well, they weren't living that long back whenever the country was founded. Right. So it's like...
Yeah, when you had to live to 35 back then, they're like, that's like 9 guys.
Yeah, for real.
There's only 9 guys eligible right now.
Well, and going back to the 85-year-old drivers, that would save a lot of families grief because my husband's family just had to do this to his grandma. His grandma's 93. And,
let the law do the work?
Well, yeah, let the law do the work because, it was this big... family discussion because everybody loves Grandma Ingen, so we're not trying to upset her.
Did you do the intervention when you were like, give her the keys?
No, I didn't do anything. I was like, I'm not getting involved.
Oh,
but
did they do that?
They had to do it, and I was supporting my mother-in-law because I was like, she and her sisters, they felt very strongly about this, and I said, look, you got to just do it. I said that the last thing Grandma Ingen would want to do is, my God, kill somebody because she can't see very well and she's driving. It's like and she knew, and actually. This is kind of a cool. She's I think I told you guys this. She's donating her car, and Tim and I are picking up the car next week. She's donating it to an organization here in St. Louis.
Get out of here. That's awesome.
So it's like that. And she
is the
wanted
organization
to do
Rafe?
Rafe Dean
Rafe's
23.
kids.
Yeah, Rafe's
Rafe 23. We're donating it to. That is something that he's not listening right now, but that is something. I am getting a car for a 16-year-old this week, and I've already applied for the vanity plates.
What?
We're passing the torch.
Rafe 23?
Are you?
Caden 23 will be on this plate. He likes it or not.
That's adorable.
You're setting him up, dude.
I already filled out the paperwork in Illinois with his mom, so it's happening.
Not surprisingly, boomers are the least likely to win a maximum driving age. Sorry, Pop. Americans are divided over the drinking age, though. 47% say it's cool as is at 21. Now, 41% think it should be younger than 21 or no minimum. And 12% of people say that they should be older than 21. Interestingly, 18 to 29-year-olds were much more likely to say that it should be younger than 21 and older than 21. So they're split. They don't know what they want. As for the age limits, America largely agrees with the current restrictions for R-rated movies, marriage, pornography, gambling, and voting, but around 10% of Americans think that people should be older than 21 before they can get married, watch porn, or gamble legally. 22% believe that they would be able to get married, should be able to get married younger than 17. That's silly.
Wow.
Some 17% think you should be able to watch pornography before you're 17 legally, and 9% say that you should be able to gamble legally before you're 17. 25 still think that you should be able to vote well before 18 years old. I just found that interesting.
That is interesting.
All right, let's talk about balls. Rafe, talk to me, dog.
This is time for Rafe's super regular ass sports report presented by DraftKings and Casino Queen. Play, stay, and dine. Visit DraftKings and CasinoQueen.com for special promotions. Let's kick it off with something kind of weird and awkward. What's the deal with minor league baseball? I mean, come on. In Brooklyn, New York, the Cyclones hosted their annual Seinfeld night, proving once again that minor league baseball is where America's weirdest dreams come to life. The centerpiece of the night, you guessed it, the Elaine dance contest.
I saw this. This is excellent.
Yes, that dance. The full-body dry heave set to music, immortalized by Julia Louis-Dreyfus in Season 8 of Seinfeld. Fans of all ages showed up in their best Elaine cosplay to flail proudly and competitively. Actress Olivia Vessel took home the top prize, likely after channeling every ounce of her inner chaos. Attendees also received a limited edition The Kramer bobblehead, modeled after his iconic painting of Kramer. You guys remember that painting that looked kind of like a haunted real estate sale?
It's perfect.
Some people have it up. They gave those bobbleheads away, and it seemed like a fun thing. Baseball's doing a lot of stuff to get people to the ballpark. Like I think they've gotten the message that
we're bored.
Kids are bored. Let's go from awkward dancing to elite athleticism. The Cardinals. On Wednesday, Shohei Ohtani gave the Cardinals a fresh reminder that he might actually be an actual video game character. In just 4 innings, Ohtani racked up 8 strikeouts and launched a 2-run bomb. The only good news for St. Louis, he's still easing back from a Tommy John surgery, so his day was done early, or it probably would have been a lot uglier for the Cardinals. They did take advantage, though, capitalizing on a throwing error in the 8th to rally from a 3-2 deficit. Jordan Walker's single sparked the comeback, and Lars Nootbaar added an insurance RBI in the 9th. Final score, Cardinals 5, Dodgers 3. They actually won a series. Riley O'Brien earned his first MLB save just 2 days after his win, closing out the series and securing the Cardinals' first season series win over the Dodgers since 2019.
Goodness.
Good Lord, Barbara. Come on. A couple notes from the dugout. Nolan Arenado headed to Jupiter to rehab his shoulder, so it looks like his season is probably over. Maybe he'll come back. Wilson Contreras missed a game with a stomach bug, which in baseball terms is listed as acceptable but questionable. Now let's shift to a milestone in baseball worth shouting from the press box. Jen Paywall, I believe, will make history this weekend as the first woman to umpire a Major League Baseball game. Long overdue, the 48-year-old New Jersey native, New Jersey, has been in the minors since 2016 and working spring training games for 2 years. She'll be calling balls and strikes between the Marlins and the Braves, and marking a long overdue moment for representation in the game. Paywall is poised, experienced, and ready. And somewhere a crusty old guy named Hank is typing a comment that we know he should be keeping to
Dude, it
himself.
only took 149 years.
Yeah.
So
Back in my day,
ladies were just in the stand.
that's right. Ladies were selling Cracker Jacks and the umpires were bloomers. It'll be okay, Hank. Life
be
goes
all
on.
right.
Now, finally, to the NFL. The preseason power rankings are in, and who do you guys think are in the preseason NFL power rankings? Let's see if you guys can guess.
Power rankings.
I've got
These
the
are
top
players?
10 teams.
Oh, teams.
Top 10 teams. The teams most likely, the most powerful teams in the NFL. Preseason.
Let's
Eagles.
see. Go Chiefs.
Number 1, Eagles. After dominating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they return younger, deeper, and scarier. Jalen Hurts is basically Iron Man in a helmet. Number 2, Kansas City Chiefs. Been to the big dance 4 out of the last 6 years. They haven't done a whole lot, but they do have rookie Josh Simmons might be the missing piece at O-line. Now, who do we think? That was easy. Those are the 2 Super Bowl teams. Who do you think number 3 is?
Man, I don't know, because I know the 49ers have been slipping, even though I kind of like seeing them do well. I'll say 49ers top 5, definitely not 3 and 4.
49ers not in the top 10.
Raiders.
Golly dang.
Raiders not in the top 10.
Cowboys.
You're close.
It can't be Bengals.
The Cowboys not in the top 10. Bengals not in the top 10. Rams number 11. Close. You're knocking on the door. Not in the top 10. Excuse me. Rams were 8.
Ravens 3.
Matt Stafford is held together with icy hot and duct tape. But if he stays upright, Devontae Adams has also joined the team. They're number 8. Who'd you say?
Let's do this whole thing again with the Ravens.
Ravens 3.
Very good.
Good job. With one of the most explosive offenses and shutdown D, Baltimore looks like the biggest threat to dethrone the top 2. But they say that every year, and I'll be honest, Lamar's kind of a joke artist.
That's what I mean. We do this every single
You
year.
missed a big one there every year, the Great White Hope. The Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
That's
yes.
right.
Number 4.
They're on HBO now with their preseason.
That's a curse. Are they the HBO Hard
Are
Knocks?
they really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Say goodbye to the Bills.
Season curse.
This is the
Bye,
time for the
Bills.
Lions.
That's
then.
a season curse, dude. If Josh Allen can keep his blood pressure below 190 during close games, this could be their year, like they say every year. A healthy Joey Bosa, rookie Maxwell Hairston Jr. can finally make this scary D again. And number 5,
Lions.
you got it, baby. The underdog of the century. The team we all can root for, the Detroit Lions. Losing 2 top coordinators hurts, but this team has bite, and head coach Dan Campbell probably bit through a locker to remind them. Rounding out the list, 6 Minnesota Vikings, 7 Green Bay Packers.
And Commanders, right?
8 the Rams, 9 the Tampa Bay Bucks, which surprised me, and 10 the Washington Commanders. So that is your NFL power rankings, and that is your regular-ass sports report from Rafe. And key stat of the week, in case you want something to make you real sad, the Cardinals have only won 2 series since June. One of them was against the Dodgers this week, and the other, the Washington Nationals, because baseball remains the greatest unscripted comedy ever put on TV. And that concludes this week's Sparks Report.
Thanks, buddy.
You're listening to the Rizzuto Show, and happy Hanukkah there, Rizz. Shibby-doo. Hee-hoo!
The Sandman.
I love the Sandman
makes,
so much.
makes an appearance through Craig Gass.
Don't ruin it for everybody, dude.
What?
What? It's like when Mickey Mouse takes his head off. What?
What?
Who's Craig Gass?
Takes his head off.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
What?
And you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. If you want to see Mickey Mouse with his head on, canyoufeelthepunktonight.com. I'll see you tomorrow at Chesterfield Amphitheater. It's going to be a great time. Before we wrap up the show, though, let's get to some emails. We've had some doozies this week so far. Emails are brought to you by?
The emails are sponsored by Garage Door Giving You Trouble. Yes. Glenn Bros. Garage. 618-900-4239 or glennbrothers.com.
Glenn Bros. Whoop, whoop. All right. This is from listener Amy. In regards to Idaho, I mentioned I was going to Idaho. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
I said, and I wasn't disparaging Idaho. I just said I didn't know much about it. We found out it was a tourist attraction. We didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Coeur d'Alene, all the mountains and Sunset. Was it called Sunset or Sunrise
She
Valley?
said, I wanted to tell you, if you haven't been to Idaho, that it's the most beautiful state I have ever been to.
Wow.
The black soil and snow-capped mountains are just gorgeous. You're going to enjoy yourself. Hit me up if you need any ideas of things to do. That's great to hear. I'm excited to go. Have you guys both been?
No.
You Idaho?
I'm not a hoe of
Do you
Idaho.
hoe it up in Ida?
I've been many times, and it is a really interesting place. There are some incredible people, some really cool, laid-back people that I've met, and then on the flip side, they're either very, very cool and laid-back or extremely like, who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh,
Who
really?
are you working for? Yeah, because like that's where, Rafe, if you're afraid of things and you really think that people are coming for you or the government or something, like
That's Utah.
You're going. Oh, it's Idaho.
Idaho is.
Oh, dude.
Idaho's a more potatoy Utah.
I bet you if you could find them, if you had some, see through the ground helicopter, detection thing, that you would find more underground bunkers.
Go
in
on.
Idaho
Really?
than probably anywhere.
Because
on the
I'll
planet.
tell you this.
That's the vibe.
In Utah, I feel like if you don't have a Punisher sticker on your truck, they will pull you over and ask why.
Yeah, but they're out about it. Idaho's like,
It's quiet about it.
yeah, like they're
deeper in.
I feel like if you're walking through the woods in Idaho, there's 17 pairs of eyes on you.
It makes me feel like Utah's libertarian and Idaho refuses to even be part of a tribe.
It's real, dude.
They're out there everybody's doing their own
Makes me
thing.
want to go to Idaho.
It's real. It's really interesting.
Don't get me started on the cave disappearances of people in this world,
In Idaho?
or just as a country.
Yeah,
Sounds
boy.
like people are hiding bodies in Idaho, and I
It's
don't
a
like
weird
it.
place.
No, they're hiding
dude.
their own bodies.
Boise State's
Like-
got a blue football field. It's a weird place.
Like they're hiding themselves. That's what I'm saying. Like if you want to get away
excited
from
to go.
society, but you still gotta live.
Okay.
I swear you're moving to Idaho.
I might just stay a couple extra days.
It's gorgeous.
should.
Wait, where are you going? You going to Boise?
Going to Boise, got
That's
some
like-
shows in October.
That's like half Washington. Boise's a little different. That's where all the rich people from Washington are leaving, and they're going to live in Idaho because it's like a lot of those people that are trying to save the California taxes. And they move just over the border in Nevada by Reno. That's what's happening in Boise. But if you go just a little bit further into like Coeur d'Alene and all the places that Dan Cummins is from and has been living, that's a interesting spot.
Well, thanks for the heads up, Amy. I'll see you in Idaho. I'll bring my own potato. I'm going to mail you guys a potato, which you can legally do, in case people didn't know that. Bobby J. Cox tested this theory, and it is legal.
You just put a
You
stamp?
do not have to put it in a box. You can mail a raw potato. You write to and from, and you put a stamp on it, and you send it.
I am looking forward to this, and if you're lying, I'm going to be very upset.
I'm not lying, and I will be sending potatoes
You should cook it.
to everyone I know.
Send
Idaho postcard.
Send a smushy one.
That's adorable.
Here's a twice-baked potato coming through the mail. Okay, next one up. This one's just funny from yesterday, so I wanted to read it. You were trying to find a lot of buttons yesterday on the soundboard, and someone said,
Yeah.
Moon working the soundboard is like King Scott on his wedding night. He's like, what's that button do?
Whatever, dude.
It's a nice joke. I like it.
Whatever, man. Lern
Here's-
knows. Like,
There's
I
a
was
lot
gonna leave
going
that
on
writing
over there, dude.
He's
There's
got
a
that-
lot.
Rizz has got that weird chicken scratch handwriting, but it rubs off.
It's why I never want to host this show, because I can't go over there. It's too nuts.
Yeah, there's no numbers and there's no writing on like 30 of these buttons.
Right.
But he knows where they are because he's been messing with them for 15 years.
To sit over there in that chair is to be in. It's like being John Malkovich, only it's being Scott Rizzuto. You are inside of his weird brain.
Yeah, I'm the little alien in,
I'll go there.
in Men in
Men in
Black, and I'm guiding the robot.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah, put some respect on it,
That's right.
man.
Yeah, it's a hard job, man. It's a hard freaking job, man. Moving on. Be proud of the arch.
Be proud of the art.
Be proud of the art.
That's what this email says. Be proud of the arch.
Go on.
And it says, Good morning, Rizz Show.
Good morning.
I've been binging the podcast while driving long trips, and the last episode sparked a few thoughts. Mexican born and raised, transplanted to Missouri in 2018. I love the arch. And all the people that has come to visit us have had really good time there, too. Maybe you guys are oblivious towards the arch because you've lived with it all your life.
It's probably.
Also, the museum, which is also free, is great as well. Give a little break to the gate to the west. It truly represents a pivotal point in history of this country to become what it is now.
You know,
I think it's okay being taken care of by federal entity and called a national park because of its value. Fun fact, did you know that the first building considered a skyscraper is here in St. Louis?
no.
Not a tall building for today's standards, but a pioneer indeed for the late 1800s, the Wainwright Building. Your friend and fan, Mario.
Mario.
Thank you, Mario.
Thank you so much.
Well, first of all, thank you. You did put us in our place,
Yeah.
and I think you're right. We do need to respect it a bit more. It still does not need to be a national park. I think that is reaching, and it cheapens the entire thing because that doesn't count. But you're right.
The museum is excellent, and I believe. Well, no, I was going to say.
Have you seen
I
the
think
new
it's
one?
free. Yeah, I've been down there since the renovations, and it is. It's excellent.
cool.
Yeah, you can learn about the rivers and the native
right.
peoples.
You're right. You're
It's
right.
great.
It is cool. Here's my pushback, Mario. I love you, bud. And this is very inspiring. The gateway to the west as you put it, was built in 1963. This wasn't built by Lewis and Clark and Sacagawea, okay? This thing was put up in modern times, and it's still cool. It's a nice little marker that this was the place where everyone came before they pushed westward expansion, and that is an important part of history that needs to be preserved, whether it's a federal park or not, or a national park. That's a little bit pushing it, and that's my only pushback on that. But I will say I have a friend that works at the Arch. He works hospitality at the Arch. He works at the front. He puts people in and out of the pods, and he's like, people will come from. They plan trips. He's like, we'll have people from India, from China, from the corners of the earth come to St. Louis to go to the Arch. So it is a thing. And he says they'll also do it without scheduling an appointment. And that people, a lot of times it'll be people on like a Route 66 tour or something, like driving it, that from foreign countries that are like here for one day, and they lose their mind on him. Because so many people go up in the Arch in a day, it's better if you schedule an appointment than to just show up and try to raw dog the Arch.
Sorry, I can't make lunch today. I have an appointment.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh.
I'm getting in the egg pod.
Yep.
And I'm going to see...
Can't miss it.
The river from 623 feet up, or whatever it is.
Also, don't sleep on that Four Seasons view. I'm just saying. The little holding cell that you're in a robe and slippers and they wait to massage and give you facial looks right over the river, and it's beautiful.
She's really politicking for a free spa day from them.
I already have one scheduled
a lot of good
in November.
Seasons.
Oh, yeah? You've got one scheduled?
Yes, my best friend and I, we go to the Four Seasons every year.
What was that guy's name?
Mario.
Thank you, Mario.
Thank you.
Next, in regards
criticize
to
my button use, I'll tell you what.
In regards to the toothpaste in the bathroom situation we talked about earlier today on the pod, we got on this broadcast. I use Colgate Wisp.
What?
Me too, buddy.
Oh, is that
Me
the little?
too.
Is that the little white
These things are
circle
good.
thing?
That's why I want to talk about it. It's a one-time toothbrush with the pick at the end, built-in gel. You can brush at your cubicle, spit in the trash can. No need to rinse. So nice. You can do it in your car. You can do it. You can be very discreet, and no one has to watch you in there railing away on your own enamel. And I'm a fan of the Colgate Wisp. It's a good thing.
Never tried it, but
Really?
might have to.
Good product. It's a good desk emergency thing because you can literally just, it doesn't like work up enough saliva for you to have like the full spit toothpaste experience. And I have a feeling, I think we've talked about this, you let it go, get out of control.
Yeah, I'm like a Rottweiler.
Yeah. You're like Cujo. Yeah. So I can't imagine walking into the women's restroom and seeing her brushing her teeth with
It's a
just
nightmare.
like foaming at the mouth like Cujo.
Yeah, rabies for life. Like it's
Does your dentist
something.
criticize you every time? My dentist every single time goes, well, everything looks really great. Your molars are still looking good. I have noticed you are brushing a little too hard. You need to calm down.
Yeah, the
every single time.
enamel is just dying off of my teeth. Yeah, I get shamed a lot by the dentist. And then also my best friend's husband, Matt. We all went and stayed at an Airbnb last year in Herman, and we had to share a bathroom. And he came out of the bathroom with my analog toothbrush, and he goes, what the hell is this? And it was very worn down, and I'd never felt worse about myself in my life.
Yeah, shame on you.
Okay.
Shame on you. This is a digital world.
No,
and you're a digital
I have both.
girl.
I am an analog queen, and
That's absurd.
like to just be in control of my own pressure.
You're on the point now. All right, we need to get the Keishi toothbrushes out of your mouth.
I can't help, man. Inside this body lives a 71-year-old man. Okay,
We were
with
talking
his
about
old
that
ass
earlier.
toothbrush.
We were talking about that earlier.
It's perfectly good toothbrush, Matt.
fine.
I can't help the way I am.
Now give me some butterscotch candies.
Hell yes. Get in my van.
All right.
All right.
All right.
One quick final one.
Yeah, do it.
Lost sucked after season 2. Never even got to the ending to judge it. Trash, shut it, Moon. And that concludes.
We do have a little bit of extra time here, so I have a lot of food news that's been happening, and we all like talking about food news. If you have fond memories of McDonald's from when you were a kid, which most of us do, back before you really cared about your health or what was in that ball pit, McDonald's wants to give you a trip down memory lane. Check this out. Starting next week, McDonald's is going to be selling an adult Happy Meal called the McDonald Land Meal. It's going to feature a limited edition Mount McDonald Land shake in a surprise flavor. Spoiler alert,
Okay.
it's berry flavored.
Huh.
Also comes with your choice of a quarter pounder or a 10-piece chicken McNugget, fries, and a collectible souvenir like postcards, stickers, and other treats. McDonaldland is the place that all the characters supposedly come from. Originally introduced in 1971, but phased out in the early 2000s. So it's coming back, man. By the way, the Daily Mail says that a former McDonald's advertising exec confirmed to previous reports that Grimace is not a random purple blob like everyone thinks.
Okay.
Or a purple milkshake. Grimace is indeed supposed to be a taste bud. So
really?
That has been confirmed according to the Daily Mail, saying that they talked to a former advertising exec. So yeah, Grimace is a taste bud.
That's adorable. I love Grimace.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I love Grimace.
I do, man.
I love Grimace.
Can you guess what the dirtiest part of your fridge is?
The handles.
The handles.
Mine is the drawer where all the broccoli goes that we insist we're going to eat and then find 3 months later.
That's right.
Yeah. In like a soggy pool of
Yeah.
chlorophyll.
Yes.
Even if you cleaned it out yesterday, there is one spot that is most likely filthy. Reader's Digest talked to a health expert who said the spot that most of us rarely clean is the handle of your fridge. Okay. You are right, Lern.
I do it. When I clean my house, I clean the handles in my doors and my fridge.
Covered in germs for the same reason as doorknobs. We touch them a lot. You probably don't touch many door handles right after handling raw chicken either. A study in 2022 found that it's the second filthiest spot in the average kitchen. Sinks are number one. Tons of handles tested positive for salmonella, E. coli, and even staph. So how often should you be cleaning it? Several experts say that they say you should be doing it every single day. But really, you should disinfect the handle of your fridge and freezer every single time you cook. Only takes a second. The drawback is you're going to start feeling like a germaphobe real quick, and that is how we feel. Let's see. Research indicates that 6 out of 10 people profess to disliking foods that they have never even sampled. Now, obviously, we'll probably right off the bat think that, oh, we're not one of these people, but think about it. Is there a food that you think you hate that maybe you've never had?
Yeah, of course.
What?
When they eat them little baby ducks out of the egg, I'm out.
Oh, balut?
Balut.
They tried to trick me into eating that.
There's no way, no taste that could possibly be there that would make me do that.
Chef Will was in, and they were doing a thing, and they said that they were making Scotch eggs, and I was like, oh, I've never had a Scotch egg. What is it? And it's like a hard-boiled egg with some crap around
Meat
it.
around it.
Yeah, something like
Breaded.
that. Like a sausage, yeah, like a breaded sausage.
That's great.
And they're like, I go, oh, let me try some of that. And right when I did that, I think it was Jeff or Rizz, like picked up their phone and started recording, and I go, why are you recording me? And I had like a mouthful of what I thought was a Scotch egg.
And it was one of those?
And then I looked at it, and there was a feather in it.
Oh.
And it was the duck.
I would straight up fight everyone in the room. Like, I don't know. I would be fired because I'd start swinging on people.
It was a baby duck, dude.
A baby duck.
There was a bill and feathers and everything. I seen the bill.
I don't like that. You ever played with a baby duck before? They're the most gentle, adorable creatures.
His name
They're
was Larry.
so cute. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that Rizz hasn't really had cooked mushrooms. You know, he's always talking about how he hates mushrooms.
Right.
He's never had a good like portobello, like a sautéed portobello sandwich or something like that.
Yeah.
He'd never know.
Over here, remember on Monday he was passing out almonds that were truffle oil?
And they're delicious.
I was like, what do you think this is, man? And I had it, and I go, this tastes just like mushrooms. And he goes, I love the taste of that. And I go, then you like mushrooms.
You ever had a mushroom stroganoff?
Oh, I'm sure.
It's delicious.
I didn't come to love mushrooms until my 30s. I'll admit I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. A survey of 2,000 adults revealed that they typically refuse to consume 8 foods, with 5 of those being items that they've actually never tasted. Among the most commonly disliked foods without prior experience are sushi. Everybody that's never had it is like, oh, I hate sushi. I hate raw fish.
I have a love-hate with sushi. Like, sometimes I love it, and a lot of times I've not loved it. Like, I stay in my lane with it.
Me too.
I've tried the eel sushi and stuff. It's not for me.
Yep.
But like a fried, like a fire roll. What do they call it? The
rolls.
Yeah, like the fried tempura salmon.
I had the best sushi of my life in Myrtle Beach.
Did you?
What'd you have?
Midnight.
What was it?
Someplace called Shogun something, and I was like, this isn't going to be good. It's some touristy place, and dude, it was.
But what did you have?
Oh, it was like avocado. It was a roll, but it was like, man, what was it?
California
It was
roll.
so freaking good. It wasn't that, though. It was like,
Did it have fish?
No, I don't think it had fish in it, but it was like a shrimp and avocado and a little bit of cream cheese, and it was hot, and it had and it had like a sauce. Oh, it had Bang Bang sauce. They used like the Bang Bang shrimp sauce on it instead of the hot mayo, and man, it was money in Rafe's bank.
That's exciting.
Have you ever had black pudding?
No, because that's not really pudding, right? Isn't that like some kind of liver?
It's congealed pig blood.
Oh, no.
Nah.
We had it at RizzShow Live. That's another favorite of Chef Will. He does a real good black pudding.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it wasn't what you thought it would be, but it sure wasn't good. I didn't like it. There was like in a strange way, there was like a grit to it.
Don't like that.
But not like, but like a very fine sandpaper grit.
I don't need to be eating sand with my, what did you say?
With
it was
your
like
blood?
Blood liver.
It's pig blood, I believe.
Gross. Carrie movie mofos.
Kimchi.
What's going on?
People say they hate kimchi and have never tried it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not a big fan, but I don't know why you would not like it and not try it.
People are worried about fermented foods, and I'm one of them. I got to know going in, but I did it for a while because it was really good. That I put kimchi on my eggs in the morning, and it's pretty good. It's like a good garnish. It's not something that I would want to just raw dog like a mouthful of.
Yeah.
But it was tolerable.
The other ones are plant-based cheese alternatives, which honestly, most of them are worth hating, and I'm even a fan. Some of them they've nailed it.
Oh yeah, the Parmesans that are out there now.
Yeah, they've started to figure it out. But first, when that started coming on the scene in like 2004, it was all total crap. We were talking about canned fish. Remember the other day you had some friend that was at the catering table and they were opening canned fish?
She was housing it.
Everybody says that they hate anchovies or canned fish, but most people have never tried them. You've never probably taken out a little fish out of an oil tray.
It's the oil and the texture and the fact that it still looks like a fish that just swam in there. And all of it. It feels like I'm eating bait. I don't like it. I've tried it. It's not even really the taste. It's like I feel like I'm eating bait that was meant to like catch a fish.
Yeah. The other ones that round out the top 10 are tofu, liver, and plant-based milk substitutes. Paradoxically, 65% of respondents claim to have adventurous palates, and 74% said that they're willing to try any new culinary offerings. Despite their self-proclaimed openness, 65% of adults admit to negatively judging foods before trying them, and though 53% changed their minds after sampling them. Telling you, man, my life changed. I was the pickiest eater. I had never tried anything by the time I was like 21 and 22, and I was touring the planet, and somebody said, how many times do you think you're going to be able to tour the planet? And it made me realize maybe never, maybe this is my only time. And I made a rule, a pact, a promise to myself that I would not order any food. I would have other people order for me, which is an adventurous thing already. And I said that I would say no to nothing. I would try everything. And it changed my life.
That's great.
There was a couple things I didn't like, but for the most part, everything was amazing.
You like that book, Eat, Pray, Love, dude.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen
Of course. My wife makes me watch it all.
It's a great book.
I don't like the eat part because she's in Italy, just like eating her way through Italy.
Hell
and like she always wants to watch this thing at night. It's 9:45 at night. I'm trying to go to sleep and I'm looking at food porn.
It puts husbands on high alert too because it's like she divorces her husband and then she like travels the world and like eats all the food and bangs all these guys.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem.
So he's so good looking
Watch
in
it.
India.
It's a great movie. Book's even better.
Yeah. All right. With that, we will take one more break and we'll wrap up the show. Tomorrow's going to be a very special rewind, and we'll do the playlist again as well. Make sure you download the podcast wherever you're getting podcasts. Check out the clip of the day, brought to you by Michael's Flooring. The podcast is brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto. And today, the title, we got it early. It's Cat Butthole Bingo. Which
Cat Butthole Bingo.
You're going to be playing that over the weekend, right, Lern?
That's exactly
an experiment to find out where the cat is sitting.
I am doing no research with cat beeholes this weekend. I refuse to participate. I apologize ahead of time.
You get her a glass-top coffee table, her tune will change.
What? I just want my cats to lie down on the tables. I don't need to see their bum.
Freak!
The Scotts will be back on Monday. Scott Rizzuto returning from Austin to talk all about his barbecue and the morning show boot camp. And King Scott from his vacation up in Michigan. What else we got going on this weekend, Lern?
This Sunday from 2 to 5, my band plays classic rock covers, and we're going to be at Copper Fire in Belleville.
Sweet.
So
No cover, right?
No cover. You just come on out. They got food and drinks and a patio, and we'd love to see you.
Very cool. Rafe, what do you got?
Go see the movie Weapons this weekend. Support my buddy It's going to be an awesome movie. It's got 95%, and one of my good friends got his first big break in Hollywood. I'm proud of him, so go see Weapons so he feels good and gets more opportunities.
Hey, and a very special thank you to Grant Douglas Francis right in there.
Grant Douglas.
Much appreciated. Your mic is on. Thank you, Grant, for being here and taking over for King Scott and doing all the podcast and all the dirty work behind the scenes. We really appreciate you, man.
Yep, anytime, and thanks for remembering all 3 of my names.
Yes.
That's
GDF.
right.
We've already looked you up on the
will-
Social Security Administration's website.
That's right. I will only refer to you as Grant Douglas Francis from here on out. Thanks, Grant. Grant Douglas Francis.
Grant Douglas.
The Team Rizz member of the day brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, the official sports bar of the Rizzuto Show. Check out their brand new stacked menu at hotshotsnet.com. It's Bill Fidel from Arnold, Missouri.